yeah. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Africa. Just to spoon, you will know. If the children crying for starvation, just to spoon. Just to spoon, you will know. If the children crying for starvation, just to spoon. You want to get a news update, my brother, to spoon. You want to know what is happening, Moroccan, to spoon. Politicians want to make their decision, just to spoon. You want to know what's happening in the ministry, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You from Bonjama, Maryland, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. If you eat kepa, congratulate my brother, to spoon. You got a spoon TV, you got a spoon radio, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You want to get a news update, to spoon. What? Yeah, Rastafari. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. What I want? Yes, party. Yes, party. Politicians want to make their decision, just to spoon. You want to know what's happening in the ministry, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon.
All right, folks, I'd like to welcome you. Thanks to all of you across the world. Our many followers or listeners here in Liberia. I want to say welcome to another edition of the program. This is Spoon Talk. We're live across the Spoon Network, Spoon FM 107.5. We're live on Fabric Radio 101.1. Thanks to our partner radio stations across the country that are always out there relaying the program. Many of the stations relay the program in the real parts of the country, sometimes even without telling us. But we appreciate all of you, all of the community radio stations across Liberia that are always relaying Spoon Talk. I want to say thanks to Trust FM in Bomi County, Premier FM in Bong, Strength Radio in Grand Crew, Radio Yalaman in Seklipi, Nimba County, for the amazing job. And thanks to our folks online as well. We're live across the Spoon Network as always. We're live on Spoon FM, that's Spoon TV on Facebook. We're live on Fabric TV and on Super TV as well. And on YouTube, our YouTube handle is Spoon Talk Live. I want to appreciate all of you for joining us tonight. Well, it's going to be a great show. My name is Nelson Cllr. I'm producing tonight, and of course, we're going to take your calls as we always do on the first segment of the program. Hear from you, know what your thoughts are, what is it you want to talk about, what are the different issues that are of concerns to you. We get you to speak out, and then we get the rest of the show going once the CEO and the team come on, and then we hand controls over to them. But in the meantime, I want to welcome a few of you in the comment section already. CX Robert Tupac there, thank you for joining us. Elizabeth Katamba, thank you for joining us. Frank Siawe, we appreciate you. Abraham Mobley from Nimba County, thank you for coming on as well. See Ibrahim Yan is joining us tonight. May Moore, Prince Sensi is on tonight as well. I'm going to tell you what is happening in Morovia. Thanks to all of you. James, come on. Thank you for joining us tonight.
I'm ready. Look, in 7 minutes I'm on the show.
I see he's on.
Just don't spoon.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I mean, it's not even 10 minutes yet. Look, I'm on the show early. All the other birds, come on. But you know what? Brought me to the show, Nelson?
Oh, I'm wondering because,
Listen, I'm surprised. I know you're sharing the show. I know everybody's sharing the show. But I heard something from Jango today, right? I want you to play it. Instead of playing Friday the Cephus, man, just play this repeatedly. I mean, who's saying what? The CDC party chairman, Jango. That's it. The man said he regretted when Sir Joseph left. He said they should go and beg Sir Joseph.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. I don't have to be here. I came early to work. That's it. You guys got to pay me. He is saying, listen, those of you that just join us, share this show. My sister Barbara, Michael Nimiri. I'm early. That's it. Increase the volume of the radio. The people say the volume of the radio too low. We need a volume to be high. But so was Jango right? Saying that they should go beg, CDC should beg Sir Joseph, they should beg him. That's it. I am surprised. I thought Karis Grace said, Sir Joseph should go. Sedition said they don't need Sir Joseph. Let's see what's going on here. Nancy, are you with me?
Yeah,
my man.
No, I'm here.
Yeah, but then you got to be in zero, my man. Don't slow the speed. We don't know why Jango, and that's it, you got my change. Don't you my change, yo. We don't know why Jango said what he said. Listen to this. Listen.
Nobody should tell you that, Sir Joseph departure does not mean anything to the city. No. Losing Sir Joseph is a major blow to the city. It's a major issue to the city.
I don't even want to play all. There you go. See for that inside today. That's it. I beg you. Can you play it or repeatedly over and over and over again? Can you just play it, Nelson? Because if what Jango, what he said in that clip, that's it. That's it. In trouble. But wait.
But see you. The people say, it's the chairman versus the majority. I think the chairman are the minority, the people are the minority. The people say they do not matter. So
who don't matter? The chairman, the men that are running with the party. Even the former chairman said, Stanton, I can't answer your question whether Joe we are coming by the wing. That was a blow to CDC. This chairman is saying it's a major blow to CDC. Felabella, why is it a major blow? To be frank, I know everybody's in a state. I got only 2 more minutes and you'll take your calls, right? But I'm concerned. Listen to here again. Just listen. But that's a play the team over and over, man. The people want to hear you playing it.
Nobody should tell you that, Sir Joseph departure does not mean anything to the city. No. Losing Sir Joseph is a major blow to the CDC. It's a major issue to the CDC. And we hope Sir Joseph will come to his senses and come back home. But we can tell you, before Jordan Joe Sherry left.
We hope the man begging Sir Joseph to come back. Oh man, it will be a wonderful show today. Oh. Senator McGill is coming on today. Oh my God, did you hear the other big news here and there? The bank governor, the Interpol looking for his boss, the Ghanaian guy that was linked to the bank governor, Samora. Everybody looking for somebody. What's going on with Samora? Well, I mean, what's going on? Does he have any link to money laundering? The bank governor, did you know also that Augustine Bay Gaffwan lied to the Liberian people and said nobody will make below $150? People are walking home with $75, $73. What's going on? And we get these other big things coming up. I'm pushed to say it, but I'm investigating. There's a lot happening in the country right now. But Nelson, I will say this to all my Liberian people, man, y'all come on, let's have a talk, let's discuss the issue of Liberia. But looking at this clip and hearing Jango begging Sir Joseph to come back, it's troubling. They can't do it, they can't do anything, nothing. They can't do what Sir Joseph. So at least I get 1 more minute. It will be 8:50. I will leave. That's it. Please don't stop me. I gave you everybody. Yeah. Let's play this one more time. Let's play this.
Nobody should tell you that, Sir Joseph departure does not mean anything to the city. No. Losing Sir Joseph is a major blow to the CDC. It's a major issue to the CDC. And we hope Sir Joseph will come to his senses and come back home. But we can tell you.
Amen. Hey, that's it. You know what? Caught it right there. We hope Sir Joseph can come to his senses and come back home. CDC begging Sir Joseph to come back.
But see, you took notice of the guy wearing the blue shirt behind the chairman?
No. What happened with him?
I put a face, different place. Like.
Nobody should tell you that, Sir Joseph departure does not mean anything to the city. No. Losing Sir Joseph is a major blow to the CDC. It's a major issue to the CDC. And we hope Sir Joseph will come to his senses and come back home.
You know what, though? I know we started the show yet, and I know all of you started to share the show, right? But I do believe that they're going to fire Jango. What do you think? I just do believe that Jango is in hot water right now as we speak. They're going to let Jango go. Jango is not a party chairman material. The man's a lawyer. There's a lawyer that don't lie in court.
But see, before now, there were complaints about the chairman. Some of the people were complaining that the chairman was too cool, he was not that militant as they expected and all of that. So, But again, there's a way they can settle their issues in-house.
No way to settle it now. No way to settle. You cannot. Once you give me something, you can't settle. No way to settle it now. Hey, that's it. You cannot settle it. Forget about settle. Settlement by gone. You cannot settle it. That's it.
The chairman is the most powerful man in the party.
The chairman is the most powerful man in the party, but the chairman for that inside. Do you know what it means? When the chairman said, "We backing you," Sir Joseph come back openly. Sir Joseph said, "Josh Manuel, we are wanted to kill him," and the chairman says, "Sir Joseph, you're right. You cannot leave. Come back." Sir Joseph said, "George Manuel, we have put fire on his house." That's it. What are you talking about? Sir Joseph said, CDC, that gangs of cartel, they stealing a lot. They rob the country. Over $500 million, and people say, "Y'all give out this amount." Sir Joseph said it. Joe Manuel, we have stolen and robbed the country. See, but look at Joe Manuel.
The chairman going after his lost sheep. You know, you have the famous story where, you know, Jesus was saying, where you have how many sheep? 99 sheep, 100 sheep. You lost one fell in the way. You will leave the 99 and go for the.
99, bro. You can't leave the 99. You leave the 99, they will eat it.
They will
you leave the 99, they will eat it. You cannot leave the 99. I mean, the chairman made a mistake. And this is a bad mistake. I mean, and Sedisha will come on the show tonight and they will come to their own. The message, we hope Sir Joseph come to his senses and come back home. He begging Sir Joseph. Nothing. I'm going to get ready to come on the show. I want to ask Liberian people, is there a party they call CDC again? This is the party chairman begging Sir Joseph to come back home. This is the party chairman, Jango, begging Sir Joseph. Now, guess what? Akaris Gray and the rest of them, maybe they will take off because Jango have destroyed the argument. Jango have destroyed the argument. They got no other argument. But Senator Magay is coming on the show. I mean,
the senator is strong. So
one senator, one Sir Joseph, one senator, Sir Joseph. Open your mouth one time. CDC is in this area. I mean, how can you do that? How can you, the party chairman say it's okay to insult John Matter we are, but come back? I'm concerned. I am seriously.
You putting the chairman in hard zone tonight. Serious hard zone. You putting the chairman in, but the chairman was also giving hope to his people that though the senator is gone, but there were people who left, and the party remains supreme. So
they got Balo. That whole there.
Geraldine,
and now I can tell you, look what people said to me. They accusing the senator that he's from Lofa. Is he from Lofa? Is Jango from Lofa? This is terrible, Nelson.
Yeah.
They are accusing the senator that he's. I mean, the chairman. Excuse me. They're accusing the chairman that the chairman for Lofa. So what that means?
Like Lofa solidarity.
I mean, this thing getting serious, though. It's getting serious. And I believe that people should come and say what they know. Because is Jango leaving now? So, ladies and gentlemen, I just came to give you the information because you know what? I'm in Zigo. I'm coming back tonight. Nathaniel Follow My Girl will come on. And don't forget, Samoa, the central bank governor, they say Interpol looking for somebody that link with him. Yeah, we'll give you the information. The men are on IB Bank, on BBC, on Al Jazeera, everywhere. They got an Interpol. They are looking for that man because the allegation that he stole a lot of money, right? And they are looking for him. They are looking for him. Right? It's not me. They are looking for him. So, I mean, that's a serious something. And the man, We just gave the man $12 million to bail all the bank. They said the man involved in huge money laundering, right? Read the story. We'll discuss it today. I want to say to all of you, go ahead, go on Facebook right now and share the show. Nelson, let's play this thing continuously. Let's play this. Let's play this. Let it wait in which the people would come. Let's just play this, Nelson. Let's play this.
Nobody should tell you that, oh, Sir Joseph departure does not mean anything to the city. No. Losing Sir Joseph is a major blow to the CDC, is a major issue to the CDC. And we hope Sir Joseph will come to his senses and come back home.
I'll open the phone line. I'm going to hang with you briefly. Charlie Russell said I'm going to go to the Wawa. Charlie, it's good to see you. I'm going to the Wawa yet, right? I just get a bottle of water. I just get my water, right? I'm not going to do Wawa today because I'm telling you, we got interesting news coming up, breaking news, everything coming from all over, Charlie. I want to say to you, you got to share the show right now. Jango is in serious trouble with CDC. Akara's grade is mad like hell. Nathaniel Faluk McGill, the senator, is coming on. He's mad like hell. And everybody is mad with Jango. I said, Jango, why would you do that? Sir Joseph, we will tell you exactly what happened. We'll play what Sir Joseph said. But yet still, the party chairman, begging Sir Joseph to come back home. I mean, what say you? I mean, nothing. I don't want to take, I ain't got nothing to do. I said, let me come on the show, you owe me. Maybe you'll feel sorry and pay my money. Let's tell the people why it is now, saying you owe me. Seriously.
We handle issue behind closed doors. That closed door.
Yeah, but go to your boss man, Gregory Coleman. They ain't gonna give my money. Go to Gregory Coleman. They ain't gonna give my money. And your boss man. Yeah, man. Gregory, let me back. Go take Gregory to give my money to your boss man. But let's watch this. Let's go ahead, Nelson.
Nobody should tell you that, oh, Sir Joseph departure does not mean anything to the city. No. Losing Sir Joseph is a major blow to the CDC, is a major issue to the CDC. And we hope Sir Joseph will come to his senses and come back home.
Wow.
We hope Sir Joseph can. My man is coming out early too. We hope Sir Joseph comes to his senses and come back home. Brother, where Mo Ali? Not Mo Ali, man. Mo Ali, leave me alone. Stop calling me. Somebody tell Mo Ali to stop calling me. I'm talking about this guy. Where is Akara's grave? Mo Ali, uncle. Where is Akara's grave? Akara's got to come and tell the people now, what are you against what Jango said? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here early today. Akara's got to come and tell the people what Jango said, whether it's true. Nelson, open the full line. Let's listen to the people. Something is happening, Nelson. CDC gradually destroying themselves. Or the people just tired with CDC. The people just tired with CDC. Listen, Akara's Grace complaining to me. He's tired defending. Yesterday, they didn't say Asedo say pressure going on. You can't come out on the show. Now who's gonna help CDC? Asedo says stand up. Let me tell you something, my older brother. I gotta work for my family. I'm tired coming out to defend CDC. Akara's Grace say he got stomach problem. He got ulcer. He tired. He won't come on the show again. He said because these guys are making the same reckless mistake. These guys are mad. But yeah, Akara's Grace got ulcer. I know what they call ulcer in the throat, in the stomach, wherever it is. That my friend Akara's was saying. Akara's Grace say he getting sick every day, coming here talking, his throat hurting, and the guys are making. Listen to Jango Cole. Listen to Jango.
Nobody should tell you that, oh, Sir Joseph departure does not mean anything to the city. No. Losing Sir Joseph is a major blow to the CDC, is a major issue to the CDC. And we hope Sir Joseph will come to his senses and come back home.
Yeah. Coming home, sir, coming home. Nothing. It's sorrowful. And we hope Sir Joseph will come to his senses and come back home.
Wow. It's a tough one.
No, but ask the people. Ask them. So that's it for CDC. Ask them. That's it. Open the phone line. Ask them.
555
Jango is backing Sir Joseph. Say it's okay if you insult Joe. We are come back home. Do you think Jango will be the chairman? So somebody, do you think this thing? I'm concerned. You know, I came earlier to tell the Liberian people that I'm concerned.
So the chairman is making peace. He's trying to find a way around the situation.
I mean, you're sedition, right?
Oh,
you're sedition, Charles. Are you a sedition?
I have no ID card for any political party.
No, you're a sedition, right? Same as Serena Cephus. Yeah, but I want to show you. You want to on the show? I bring you on. Why are you scared to talk? The people you talking in chat, you scared to talk. Councillor Cephus. Listen to what Sir Joseph said. Jango begging Sir Joseph to come back. What say you? Yeah, but Sir Joseph said something and Jango begging Sir Joseph to come back. So what say you?
Article 15B of the 1986 Constitution gives a Liberian citizen the right to hold an opinion that is separate and distinct from other opinions.
Yeah.
It is not a crime to hold an opinion. So why?
But what Sir Joseph said, do you believe it? Is Sir Joseph saying the truth to CDC?
I don't listen to other people. I only listen to myself. I don't even know that Sir Joseph said something. I just saw a missed call from you, so I said, let me return.
No. You called me. You wanted to be part of the show. So be part of the show that I talk.
Whoa. Look, why I brought about spoon talk?
Why you write about spoon talk? You know that you live, right?
Let me share with you.
You know that you live, right? You know that you're on the radio, right?
Let me share with you.
But do you know that you're on the radio?
I don't know, but let me share with you. I don't know, but let me get the gist of what I wrote about spoon talk.
Yeah, why you know? Let's talk about CDC. Leave spoon talk alone. Spoon talk out here. No. Let's talk about CDC. You blame CDC. You blame this party of withdrawing and not performing for the Liberian people, and you say you will not criticize Joseph Yiman Bwaka. Do you still stay on your position?
Let's start with spoon talk.
No, but it's spoon talk. Spoon talk at nobody. Spoon talk at nothing. No, spoon talk at nothing. No, but spoon talk at nothing. Do you stay openly now? Tell the Liberian people. Do you still stand by your comment that you will never criticize Joseph Yiman Bwaka?
Thank you very much for that question. Spoon talk, let's start with spoon
talk. But leave spoon talk alone, Councillor. SG, WG. Leave spoon talk alone. Will you ever criticize this government or you blame John Weah for everything the country going through today?
Let's start with spoon talk.
Councillor Serena Cephus. Leave spoon talk alone. Spoon talk at nothing. Leave spoon talk alone.
You know what? I don't. The book I'm writing, I get a whole chapter there on spoon talk.
Okay.
When you see it, you see yourself. He has said to see yourself in the mirror.
Okay, we agree.
You as a person, I'm talking to spoon talk as an institution.
Okay, we agree. But I'm asking you now. You stand by your statement that John Weah destroyed the country for 6 years?
Let's start with spoon talk that is destroying the country.
So you stand by your statement that John Weah destroyed the country for 6 years, or you eating your words again, Councillor? Do you stand by your statement?
That spoon talk is destroying the country. Let's start with spoon talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the Councillor, my own dear brother, my friend, Councillor Seaman Serena Cephus. I want to say, Councillor, man, it's good that you call. I know you mad at John Weah, you mad at CDC, but I don't know whether you're going back, whether you're going home. Are you a sedition?
Let me start with, I'm a spoon talk supporter, so let me start with spoon talk.
No, but are you a sedition though? Because the last time I checked, people say you're not a sedition. You know, you can go anywhere and do anything. Are you a sedition?
Okay, listen to this. That is great, and I like that. You know why I like that?
Why?
For example, when I'm a second come and say Cephus Serena Cephus can, and when you say what's your name, I say people call me Cephus Serena Cephus because I can't call myself and say Cephus Serena Cephus can. So when you say people say I'm not a sedition, perfect.
But are you a sedition? Are you a sedition?
People say again then.
But I'm asking you, Counselor.
And people say I'm not a sedition.
What you say? What you say? Because when the disciple came, they say, who are you? Some say you are the Christ. Some say you're the Son of God. Some say, then Jesus Christ asked them, but what you say? And nobody could answer. But here come Peter. And Peter said, you are the Son of God. And Jesus looked at him and said, your name is Peter, you are the rock. Upon this church, I will build my church. So are you a sedition? Why say you?
Mark chapter 8, verse 38. So I know what you're talking about.
So why say you? Are you a sedition?
No, listen, Christ said, and who do you say I am? After all the things, he said, who did people say I am? That was a self-referendum. If you look at it in the context in which he was assigned, he wanted to see what people were thinking about him.
Correct.
So he decided to conduct what we call self-referendum.
We are on the phone with Cephus, a great counselor, one of the best in the business, in the legal business in Liberia. He's the man. He knows the law.
Do I need to do a personal referendum on my life, on my activity? Yes. At what time? It said right now to do a personal referendum.
But why are you angry? I'm kind of disturbed though. On a serious note, right? George Manneh, we had the former president, appointed you to be Solicitor General. George Manneh, we had appointed you to lead the asset recovery. George Manneh, we had did all of that. But now today, you are mad with the government. Is there any particular person in the government you mad at, or in the entire CDC organization?
You know, I like spoon talk, but I want to first set the basis. Let's start with spoon.
No, but I'm asking you, are there other people in CDC that you are mad at particularly, or you are just mad with George Manneh we are? I mean, who are you directing your anger at? I mean, who, bring somebody, call some name.
I'm really mad with spoon talk. And guess what? I'm mad with spoon talk. Spoon talk want to make sure the only thing spoon talk believes in is that creating communication between people.
No, again was spoon talk. Spoon talk, not your problem. I'm asking you, are you mad with George Manneh we are the way in which he ran the country?
But listen, let's do it this way. I'll be ready for you next week. Today I just saw a missed call from you, but I didn't know this thing was on the radio. Yeah,
but people will call you. You know me, I'm an open guy, right? You call me, I call you back. You met me on the radio. Same as Serena Cephus, my own friend, my own brother. I love you to death. You're one of the best in the business.
You probably been making about stuff and you're broadcasting it, but now you refuse to tell the people.
No, but the people say we pay the $50, you didn't pay. But man, that $50 case we can talk about. We don't talk about $50 case, man.
It was not the amount that was involved, but the way that I was being personally targeted. And I was only fighting to set the record straight that the registration process for vehicle is periodic, and as a periodic process, after your expiration of your...
So, but let me ask you a question. Say you bring in registration, what you make about the LTN? Do you think the CDC government honor your office? Do you think you guys made a mistake with the LTN flight?
I think I shared with you, I read an opinion when I was Solicitor General to the Minister of Justice and Attorney General. I indicated in the
name on it. Yeah, so yeah, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, so I wrote an opinion and I said there were certain principles of law they call a pata sunt 7D. It means that it was simply mean that if you do a piece of job at a certain point in time when that thing comes under control into the spotlight, you might agree with it that yes, that's your work. You cannot repeat your own action. You can't benefit from your own wrong. In that opinion, I indicated that how they call it, Liberia Conflict Management had a concession agreement with the government of Liberia, which was ratified and which was what signed into law and printed into a handbill. I also indicated that since that was the basis, the government of Liberia was under obligation to abide by the agreement. Then I didn't know that, I think page 12, the print of page 12, the point size were smaller than the rest of it, because if you look at it, you will not have the opportunity to know. So I wrote that opinion. Then in subsequent time, I saw that there were some print sides that were not equal. So there were two different agreements that were before. But I said, well, so be it.
So did somebody change their agreement, Councillor? Somebody change their agreement, Councillor Cephus?
I don't know. But my fashion assistant who is on your show was trying to pinpoint to me. So the point side this thing is smaller than this one. But I was not careful because they brought the agreement to me on the basis of the law. I said that when the government signed a concession and ratified and put it into MBO, they should abide by it. That was my official position, my recommendation to the Minister of Justice at the time.
So what was the mistake? What was the error here? Your boss man, Frank Musa Dean, you, your special assistant, you guys are now arguing that somebody changed the document. When was this document changed? Under your government?
I said in the middle of it, I think at page 12, I didn't know it was my special assistant who brought that to my attention. I really didn't know, but actually I was writing on the holistic nature of the law. We say that when the government does a piece of work in this manner and form, the government is under obligation to abide by it. So that's why I cited that law that I was referring to, that you cannot benefit from your own law, you cannot repeat your own action. But later did I know, because it is a bucket document, little did I know that there was some section, one school of thought claimed that after the document was finished, time for when they went to print it into MBO, somebody extracted the sheet and reprinted it.
But my question is, when did that happen? When did that happen? During George Manawia's term?
Yeah, in that kind of situation, I said my argument was, in that kind of situation, I said then it requires the taking of evidence, because you can't find.
No, but you didn't answer the question, Councillor Cephus. When did it switch? The allegation that the document was switched. When do you think it took place? When?
No, it's not a word switch. I think it was inserted. Let's use the word inserted.
Okay, let's use your word, inserted. Yeah. So if they did that, when do you think it happened?
Yeah. Well, I really don't know. What I was.
Do you think it happened? It happened under President Bwaka, or it happened during George Manawia's term?
No, that controversy started long before Bwaka came to power. It started long before that controversy.
Okay, so we believe that this whole argument that somebody is. Yeah. So go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
The contentious issue in that, which my opinion did not see, was that the issue of granting of licensing and plating and licensing was not part of the concession that was given to Liberia Traffic Management. That was the issue. And the insertion you're talking about, when that insertion was made, it is alleged that they then included licensing and plating. So that's what the contentious issue, because licensing and plating was now being done by MTMC.
Yeah,
you understand?
You both.
The contentious was that licensing was not in the original agreement, the agreement should stand. So if you notice, I think somebody published a letter that was written by me. The object and purpose of that letter was to create a condition precedent that would lay the basis for the parties to be and iron out the differences. So on that basis of that, we wrote to withdraw the appeal that was pending before the Supreme Court. Because part of the
no. So let me understand this. I understand you get into the legal aspect of this, Councillor. It's so good that you talk, because you got almost 1,000 people life is hanging. Whether they will get a job, that's a whole different argument. When did you observe? When were you informed, Councillor? When were you informed that somebody inserted or somebody switched the document? And when you were informed, the allegation, I agree. But when you were informed, did you inform your boss man, Frank Musa Dean? When the president informed that somebody fingered the document?
No, I said when the information was brought to my attention, I said it needed the taking of evidence. You know, most times Liberian people are not conscious of the responsibility of taking evidence, because if they are taking evidence, then you will know whether or not there was any insertion or there was no insertion. Now, there's a key question you ask. The livelihood and the well-being of Liberians is at stake.
one of the issues, when the issue was raised and passed to me, one of the things I said was that no responsible government should ever execute an agreement that deprive or diverse Liberians of a certain level of responsibility in this country. For example, I'm in court at the moment. I'm in court against the Republic of Liberia, not the government of Liberia, on account that I sued the Republic of Liberia on account that nobody should pass a law that dispossesses, the people of the land, of their rights to own land. So when our issue was raised, I said, well, then it requires taking evidence, because once you take evidence, you'll be able to establish whether there was any section. And this government is under obligation to even conduct an investigation and take evidence, because those who were connected with the management and control of the document should be able to come forth and decide whether or not there was any insertion. If there was any insertion, there should be no law that should be passed and that deprives Liberians of job or employment opportunity. First and foremost, that is wrong. So, well, you cannot.
But I'm kind of confused. I'm rather confused, Councillor. You were the chief prosecutor at the time. You didn't see that in the document that these people had nothing pointing to creating job and helping more Liberian, and folks were going to lose their job from the Ministry of Transport. You didn't see that?
You think I need to answer that question?
Yes, sir. You're the councillor. You were the chief prosecutor at the time.
Was that part of the responsibility of prosecution? No. Now we say prosecution, you're talking about different thing. We're talking about creating job. It's a question of legal.
No, I'm asking, legally, you went through the document. You just told the Liberian people you didn't see the fine line, the print, the front. You got small, maybe on 11 size, and you got another one maybe on size 20. You telling us probably somebody, allegedly, somebody inserted the document. And I would say my own way, they swish and swap. Whatever the case is, when you were reviewing this document, representing the people of Liberia, the government, did you see anything that's saving jobs? That's my question.
No, the question, for example, I was addressing a question. The question of law that was presented to me is whether or not a government is bound by an agreement in which it has ratified, signed into law, and printed in the handbill. That was the question of law. And it didn't go to the merits and demerits of what you're talking about now, it affected jobs. The question was presented for determination is whether or not when the government signed concession agreement, ratified it, signed it to law, and printed it into handbill, whether the government can be bound by that agreement. So in that legal opinion, we say yes. And we went on to cite basic fundamental principles of law governing agreement, contractual obligations. So it was not a question of whether or not it was not a question that was presented to me to see whether it was a fair job. It was whether or not when the government signs the agreement and whether the government can abide by the agreement. So if I come to you and say whether Staton can claim palm tree and eat palm, that's where you'll be restricted to address. Or whether Staton can claim coconut tree and pick coconut. That was the question that was presented to me. As to the distribution of the coconut when you pick it, who will bust it and who will drink plenty water, that's not the question.
So right now, everything you know, and it's good that Councillor Good join us. Right now, everything you know, do you think your action, your decision was in the interest of the Liberian people when it comes to LTM?
Yeah, that's a political question. Don't answer political question.
What makes it a political question? You're the councillor, man.
That's a subjective question.
It's not subjective. I'm giving you a chance to answer it. I'm asking you for your own opinion on the fact that it can never be subjective. I'm asking you the question. Do you think your action and what you did concerning LTM was in the interest of the Liberian people? How can you call that a subjective question?
The question of whether or not when the government enters into a concession agreement, that agreement is ratified, signed into law, and printed in the handbill, whether the government can be abide by that agreement. That was the question. Now, was not me. I was not in it. But this was just you called me. I just thought you were.
No, it's okay. I know I call you. You're my second first every day. And as a matter of fact, don't forget, you gotta tell me. You gotta tell me what the status. But what? No, tell me what the status of our stuff. You gotta call me and let me know. But I'm asking you again, do you think your action today that led the government, this government, to come into action now concerning LTM, do you think your decision, your action as AG of the Republic of Liberia, Solicitor General SG, do you think your action, help the government and helping the Liberian people today when people are crying and protesting on the street because you, Sereno Seman Cephus, agree with Frank Musa Dean to go ahead and sign on that document?
Let me say the opinion to you real on the air and from the exegesis of the opinion. It lay out the fundamental basis or the rudimentary process of the opinion. It lay out the fundamental basis as to what was required. In that opinion, I also indicated that I do not form an opinion conclusive or that exclusive or preclusive of any other opinion that may arise subsequent to this opinion. So you see that? I reckon I said this opinion will not be preclusive of subsequent opinion that may arise or any further development growing out of this opinion, leading to the development and the understanding of what other issues that was not squarely addressed in this opinion. So you see, I left a room that if the opinion came out, there could be subsequent discovery, and that subsequent discovery has the potential to override what was written. I'm sharing it with you so you can share it with your audience.
My last question. This is Councillor Seman Sereno Cephus, the former SG. He worked directly under Frank Musa Dean, and they had a very rocky relationship. And today we all know what went down. Again, this is Serena Seman.
Every day now you want me to make photos with Musa Dean Rocky? I'm a professor from law school. What the issue?
No. I'm introducing. That's it. I'm introducing you to the people. I'm introducing you to the Liberian people. But is it true the people saying you will not criticize? Is it true? Is it true they are saying you will not criticize this government? You will not criticize President Bouaka is because of your sanction entanglement, and you're afraid that this government will bring it up? Is that true?
Oh, okay. So you still bring the question back. Is that the last question?
That's my last question. My last question.
Okay, let me do it this way. There was a man in a faraway country. He was asked as to when he would ever go back home. And he asked the question, what is so demanding about me going back home? It was about you came to victory. So you didn't come here to stay. So he said, well, everywhere I go, people ask me when will I go back home. But is it not my right to determine as to when I should go back home? Now, if I draw an analogy between what I'm saying, I'm writing a book. The book will be printed in The Hague on September 27, 2027. That book has a chapter for each government that I'm up in the last 25 years. But that book also has a chapter that covers spoon talk, which I wanted to share with you.
What spoon talk business in the book? Leo with your book, man. You even get our permission. I will sue you. And you put our spoon talk, I will sue you.
Because just poking your nose into everybody's business. So I say I will get you spoon talk. So everybody say, why you say you will do that? That is an opinion. That is not just a, for example, I always told friends, let me close on saying that when they say indictment, people feel bad. When they say that a person is being indicted, people feel very bad. But that indictment is simply the prosecution perception of what he or she thinks the defendant did. But that in is not conclusive because it's simply a set of allegations that still requires proof in court. So, for example, because the man is unsanctioned, the only person in Liberia saying like unsanctioned who has been demanding trial, that's me. Because the day I see those who lie on me face to face.
Who you think lie on you? Who you think lie on you?
It'll be a new chapter.
Who you think lie on you?
It'll be a new chapter. I don't know. I don't want to call names tonight. I think I passed the level of calling names. So tonight I don't want to call names. But what I'm saying, I don't have anything to say. Besides saying, Spencer, thank you for the opportunity that you granted.
You're welcome.
You know, it was unintended.
The counselor.
I think we can talk on Saturday.
Saturday, yes. We'll talk about that. You lost your case in the ECOWAS court. I mean, can you speak to that? The case concerning the Guinean national that you guys want to fight for?
Filing it tomorrow morning. We just refiled it. It was dismissed on technical ground. Let me speak to this. Technical ground. They say, and that Guinea raised the issue, not the Republic of Liberia. Guinea raised the issue. But you know that when you sometimes you can make mistake. The Guinea guy raised the issue in the middle. What he did, he raised the issue in the middle of his return. In the middle of the return, he said, "But the man died. How come you say the man died? How come the man can sue?" But he didn't develop it for it. Just making with a sentence and he just left it. So time for the argument. Time we decide to fight. He make it the subject matter of his brief. In the case of the Republic of Liberia, Guinea and Liberia did, and the Guinea presidency they were going to attack Liberia within 10 men over here. That's not an issue. So because they granted the man application, the court took cease of his argument and ruled on it, affected the entire case. The court said that was dismissed. The case was dismissed purely on technical ground, on admissibility. Now that the family members have come forth as we have executed the requisite instrument, like they have gotten the letters of administration, blah blah blah, and other thing. We now about to file tomorrow morning, refiling, because it was not dismissed with prejudice to our interest. It was dismissed on the basis that the guy contended that the man on whose behalf the action have been filed, we claim was killed. So their person cannot come to court. The court is for the living. That's what he said. And to a large extent, I tend to agree with him. And that's why we congratulated the bench. We said, thank you. Tomorrow morning we're filing. We're just doing the French translation on my phone. By the time we complete it, we're filing tomorrow morning. So this time around, the argument will not be this. It will be the family member that sued. So that case has not ended.
Okay, thank you very much, Councillor Cephus. It's good to have you on. As always, see you on Saturday. That's the voice of the former SG. Let me share with you the opinion. Okay, sir. Thank you. No problem. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the voice of the former SG, Cephus. And that's my friend, Nelson. You know, I gave him a hard time as we work on his special assistant. He said he was his special assistant at the time, Councillor Lafayette B. Goose Sr. These guys have legal minds, but one of the best in the country is Cephus. He eat the law like pepper kaya. He eat the law like the Bible. You know, I can recite over 200 Bible verses right now if you want me to quote them accordingly. That's how Cephus eats the Lord. He's the man. Nobody can pull forth. We want to welcome Yahweh Goosin, Ellen, my sister, L. Johnson, Gamen Geflor is here, Ahmad Freeman, the Tipos PK Dempster is here, Abdullah Sofra is in the house, Solo Donso, Verman Richardson. Today, again, our brother got his letter, G. Solo got his letter to be ambassador in Italy, representing the government of Liberia. We're going to talk about the CDC, Jango clip. We're going to talk about LSCC, something about major development from LSCC. We'll speak to that. We'll talk about FIA. FIA found so many casinos about money laundering. They found them, and we have the document we'll share with you. FIA. We're going to talk also about what's going on with the IB Bank owner, the Ghanaians. They put a big announcement out. You can find it on BBC. You can find it on all over. This guy, they say they are looking for him. If you know where he is, that the allegation that he stole some money. Again, money laundering activities happening here and there, but his connection with the central bank governor Samoa. You know, Samoa sells in the same bank, the IB Bank, right? IBL, BBL Bank. But Samoa worked there, you know, and the people are connecting. They are putting it together. I want to say to all of you right now, go and share the show. We'd like to hear from you. We came in early because actually this Jango, if you have not listened to it, Jango is begging Sir Joseph to come back. My brother Councilor Good. He said, Sir Joseph, I beg you come back to the party. The party needs you seriously. And Sir Joseph, I spoke to Sir Joseph today, and I asked her, I said, Sir, what do you make about this thing, Jango begging you to come back? And and Sir Joseph said, hey, Jango know the truth, and the truth will set him free. That's what Sir Joseph said out of me. Sir Joseph is right in Philadelphia. Was scheduled to meet today. We had to rearrange it because when you heard the news, he had to celebrate that what he said was true. And he said, stand on, I'm going to see you tomorrow. He right here in Philadelphia, right here across the bridge, maybe 15, 20 minutes away from me. And Uncle Pete, man from our country, it's good to have you. But Sir Joseph now, he's the man. Sir Joseph see reason now to believe that what he said was true. Jango is begging Sir Joseph and say, come home. Come home, I'm begging you. Listen, Daniel, let's bring it on. Cocola Jones, Kulola Flo, Joseph Doloyan. Listen to the clip. I should welcome our brother Paul. Paul, I call you last time so many times, you miss your lot. Somebody wanted to talk to you. You see, you don't get a job. We're looking for a job for you. The person wants to do a job, you pick up.
Who's that, President Bwaka?
We do a job for you. We call you, didn't pick up, but look at Darius. What are you doing at Darius? But we want to welcome all of you, my brother Councilor Lafia B. Goose Senior, the man of the hour. This is one of the youngest, brightest councilor you can have in Liberia. He's going to open his law firm. Everybody got to come there. He will be doing corporate law, criminal law, and all kind of law. All right. I want to say to all of you, well, people saying the chairman is right. I don't know how right he is. Let's play this thing, guys. Listen, and then we will step back and take some calls. Sorry that I interrupted Nelson time because I've been ziggled when I heard. Listen, Jango is my man. But hearing Jango begging Sir Joseph to come back. Senator Maggie will be on the show tonight. A lot of stuff happening. I mean, people begin to think and say, is that CDC anymore? Somebody help me. Do we still have CDC as a party? Yeah, somebody will say, yeah, they were in that. I agree. But what's going on? Listen to Jango. Listen.
Nobody should tell you that, Sir Joseph departure does not mean anything to the city. No. Losing Sir Joseph is a major blow to the CDC, is a major.
Let me pause right there. Even before I go further, Paul, losing Sir Joseph is a major blow to the CDC. Before we continue, Paul, let me join over the guy because the guy throws some tantrum here now. He's a CDC undercover. Let me ask you, Paul. Listen to what he said. Losing Sir Joseph. Yeah, that man is a CDC undercover. You see him, man, put your head back. He ready to be dismissive. Yeah. No, I'm dealing with him today. Paul, losing Sir Joseph. I want Librarian to hear this again. Let's play a small move.
Nobody should tell you that, Sir Joseph departure does not mean anything to the city. No. Losing Sir Joseph is a major blow to the CDC, is a major issue to the CDC. And we hope Sir Joseph will come to his senses and come back home.
He will come to his senses. But I think coming from it, where did the chairman make that speech?
Today.
Where? At the party headquarters?
No, it's CO. They play. You can go talk to the young man at CO.
Yeah, to the Hatta shop. I think.
The Hatta shop. Maybe the man dressed on Hatta. Yeah.
The Hatta shop. But the chairman, listen. So a chairman should be somebody who is able to talk to everyone, whether you are in the party, whether you are disgruntled, whether you are a lawyer or not. The chairman's job is to keep everyone, with the same purpose, the same focus going forward. A chairman should not be a divisive person. So I think Chairman Cole, is reading code. He's watering down the fragmentation in CDC, trying to reach outside of the comfort zone to appeal to people. I mean, he made a point. Sir Joseph has some, is highly significant to keeping the party together. If he leaves, even Sir Joseph leave with 3%, that's 3% that's going away from CDC. And you know, votes is about numbers. You know, you want to win, you got to keep everybody you want to be in-house, to be on the same page. So I think the chairman is taking a good initiative. He come to a census part is what I can't talk about. I don't know whether Sir Joseph was not to a census when he made a statement, but yeah, whatever he's smoking or drinking, I think he will come back to his senses to come to the party. But I think the chairman is on the right course, Stanton. You know, he should reach out to everyone.
I don't know, but let me listen to Councillor Dr. Richardson. Welcome to the show. It's always good to have you guys on. Councillor, what do you make about this clip? Welcome, my brother.
Yeah, thank you. And let me say good evening to Dr. Richardson, Paul Kennedy, and Nelson Cllr. Look, Stanton, let's take it from the city. Let's put it in a broader perspective. I'll disagree with Paul Kennedy a little bit. And as the chairman of a political party, the first thing you're supposed to do is to defend the party. You cannot concede openly whether it is something that you know. This is not church. That you're going to say you won't concede to say, oh yeah, somebody leaving you. Look,
we're having problem. We're having problem with your connection, Councillor. We are losing you. Councillor, we are losing you.
And you can engage.
I hope you can hear us, Councillor. Sorry that we are losing you. Dr. Richardson, welcome. Darius, welcome. It's good to see you. The Councillor will come back, folks. Continue sharing the show. We're going to go right into the program. I'm not even going to eat anything today. I will just drink water. Men shall not live from bread alone, but every word that proceed on Spoon Talk. I'm here. Dr. Richardson, let's hear you. Yeah. This is no Jango code, Dr. Richardson. It's disturbing. He is contradicting what Honorable Gray said. Honorable Gray said we don't want him in the party. Jango also no. Leaving is a major blow to CDC. Talk to me. If you like, I can play the clip again.
Well, I heard the clip, and Jango is on the right trend when he said that it's a major blow to the party when Sir Joseph left, or the prospect of Sir Joseph's leaving. Yes, anytime a chairperson should recognize that anytime anyone leaves a political party, it changes the dynamics of the party, whether you're a small person or a big person, and more so a big person. And Sir Joseph was instrumental in the party. So if you ask me, I would advise him to go and assess why people are leaving the party. I heard the former representative here make an argument that people historically have left the CDC. I personally, would want to know why is there an exodus of people leaving this exodus of people in the CDC? Why? What's contributing to that? Once we can figure out all of that, I think we can help to package and sell the party as he wants to. The part that he said and the part that Mr. Kennedy doesn't want to go to, which he said, Sir Joseph will come to his senses. I think that was very divisive. I think Sir Joseph was in his right mind. I do not believe that he should be using such languages when he speaks about anyone in his party. Like, you got to come to your senses. Sir Joseph wasn't in his right mind when he left. So that was divisive, if you ask me. So that's what I wanted to add. Thank you very much for asking.
30 seconds. Dr. Richardson, you made a good point about people are leaving. But in fact, I would emphasize to say the caliber of people who are leaving. It's not that most of the people who have left CDC have been chairman or co-chairman.
Yes.
So I just want to throw that in there. The caliber of people who are leaving it has to be considered. And you want to, why is the hard turnover rate? You want to make sure that turnover does not continue, especially with the caliber of people who are leaving.
Yeah. So the question is, why is there the caliber of people that are leaving the CDC? Why is it? Why is it it's only restricted to chairmanship? Because I heard you mention a couple of chairmen that have left the CDC. So that needs to be explored or studied or assessed.
Thank you very much, Darius. This is very concerning, though, and I want to play this because I want Liberian people that just joining us to follow. Let me just play it briefly, Darius, because it's like we can laugh and joke. People are now blaming Jango, and they are saying that, well, it's a Lofa issue. Seditions. They want Jango to leave. Go on Facebook. They say he's not the man to take this party back to the promised land. So let me play this clip one more time.
Nobody should tell you that, oh, Sir Joseph departure does not mean anything to the city. No. Losing Sir Joseph is a major blow to the CDC, is a major issue to the CDC. And we hope Sir Joseph will come to his senses and come back home.
Darius, let me hear you as we welcome Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam, it's good to see you. Darius, let's hear you.
Thank you very much, Jango. Nice to see you.
Yes,
I think good evening to all of the panelists and our people home and abroad. I think from a leadership standpoint of view, like a chairman, he spoke like a chairman, because even if an ordinary man leaves the party today, you should go and find out why is he leaving and see if you can convince him to come back. But unlike the issue of Honorable Sir Joseph, this is a made-up mind. Honorable Sir Joseph did not just wake up in the morning and decided to form a party the next day is certificated. It is a planned thing. This is something he been harboring. So Honorable Sir Joseph's mind is fixed. He knew that if we are did not win 2023, he will form his party. That is something that was calculated and planned. And so today he left the CDC and he has his own political party. I agree with Honorable Jango the way he spoke, but to say Sir Joseph should rethink and realize it's late. The man has his party. Maybe you can build a relationship moving forward to see if he can endorse the CDC as a political party in 2029. But I think Honorable Sir Joseph has left. He gone. He's a political leader of a party that he's formed. All right. So, I mean, I don't see it differently that he's wrong. He was in error, especially Jango was in error. No, he spoke as a party leader. Honorable Akara Gray saw it from a different perspective. He's a political firebrand intellectual. And in terms of what he measured, what has been Sir Joseph's contribution, Honorable Sir Joseph's contribution to the party financially?
Okay, so we get it. We want to stay with this.
So maybe Honorable Gray look at it over the period of time.
So we get it.
To the party.
Yeah, Honorable Gray will come on and speak. Uncle Sam, welcome. Before we go back to Councillor Gould, Uncle Sam, you listen to this clip. I mean, what say you concerning Jango's statement?
Well, I think Jango, said the right thing. Anytime you lose a senator who garnered like almost 300,000 votes in Montserrat County, and who has been known to be a philanthropist and associated with the Ebola, all of those things, right? So Sir Joseph is not somebody ordinary from the streets. He's a major player in Liberian politics. So Jango did express the correct sentiment on that issue. And I mean, I'm not going to be going after Sir Joseph in any way and to excoriate him. I hope the party has a mechanism to resolve these things internally. They create an internal mechanism to adjudicate and litigate people's whatever grievances people have. Maybe Sir Joseph expressed these grievances and they didn't get any redress. So let's take a step back and then maybe try to like engage him on a very serious level. It's just a matter of putting away our egos and our personal pet peeves and basically go for the party, because the party, even though I'm not a sedition, but the party is supposed to be supreme. If there's a party is supreme, so the party must have a way to avoid these kind of disputes in the public. And I hope they have the internal mechanism that they can use to resolve this matter, instead of having a lot of the surrogates in the party starting to go after him personally, making a lot of negative remarks against him. That's not even helpful. That's not helpful at all, because eventually you need a coalition to win in 2029. You have to have a coalition to win in 2029.
So Dr. Seth, I'm going to play this again. I'm going to say, who should speak here before Councilor coming? Who should be? I thought they should be having one person, that target point that make it. Listen to what Jango said, Uncle Sam. And just imagine, Sir Joseph came out and said, "Yo, wanted to kill me. CDC burned down my house to kill me." Sir Joseph accused George Manawia, McGill, Samuel Twe of exploiting. Instead of fighting for the Liberian people, he said, "Yo."
But Stanton, I don't agree with Sir Joseph.
No. I want to make the point here, Uncle Sam.
But Stanton, wait a minute. Sir Joseph made a big mistake in coming out and making those accusations. And if I have the opportunity, I would tell him that privately. Okay, and I'm saying it publicly. He should not have done that, because when you're part of an organization, especially if you've been there for a dozen years and you've been elevated to representative and senator, if you have a grievance with the party, you should have a way to resolve those grievances and not come to make public remarks against the party. I think he was wrong in that, but he has a right to form his own party where he thinks his political interests lie. So now the thing is, how do we find resolving this matter?
I will say, and I respect your view on this, because sometimes you come in as a peacemaker, and I respect that. But what I'm saying here, and I'm going to lean towards Councilor here. Everything Sir Joseph said, Councilor, this is not Akarisque. Akarisque is not the party chairman. This is not Asido. Asido is not one of the leaders in the party. This is not just ordinary person, but this is the party chairman. First major response. His first major response. And that's where I'm coming from. Moba Molu is a former chairman. He only came on the show to address what Sir Joseph said about Moba Molu. Nobody have responded to Sir Joseph allegation, to Sir Joseph accusation, to Sir Joseph statement, except Akaris Gray and the other people that came on the show. But what is running on social media officially, Councilor, can we consider this to be the official position of CDC now, Councilor, since the chairman spoke?
And Stanton, that's where I was coming before. I got interrupted with the internet, and I was saying to you, I think it never happened in Unity Party. I wanted all the things we can say. I respect Unity Party. All the things I hear my colleagues talk on the show here. When Eugene Numberden left Unity Party made he was secretary general at the time. Unity Party made his living look very insignificant, even though it was a blow. You don't come out openly and everyone saying as a big political party and show your weakness. This is politics. You're done. And so when you come out, all of the accusations that was made against the party, 1.5, and people want to point out the president wanted to kill him, the former president wanted to kill him, this and that. Did he speak to it? Did he defend the integrity of the party? No, he spoke to, Sir Joseph. Anybody says Sir Joseph is not in the living, or is a big blow. You show your weakness. You don't do that for me. Other people can do it and say, he's for the right thing. Yeah, easy. As a true politician leading a very big political party, you don't openly confess to whatever blow you have received. I think it was wrong today. I think he should address the issues. I think he could have said, for me, if I was the person, I would say, nobody is bigger than the institution. People have come and people have gone. the institution remains supreme. I think that statement would have been better. And you go at the back and go talk to the men to come back. That's how you do politics. You left all of the issues and you talk about. So that's my position there. I believe that his statement today represents the party. It means all the other things that Joseph may have said about the party, I not think that he should respond to. Maybe it's true. Some of the things that Sir Joseph said against the party. But
you know what?
It's a wrong move today.
I'm going to bring
never do it.
Thank you, thank you, Councilor. Senator Miguel is coming on, but Glenny just joined us. Let's give Glenny a few minutes on this. Before you do that, I will use the time to go ahead and play this video for Jango. It's disturbing. The CDC charge been going crazy. I see people saying, listen, I'm confused. I'm dropping off the party. I don't believe that Jango should be the chairman. Sedition attacking Jango now that this is a nonsense. The senator is coming out, Senator Nathaniel Miguel. The first official position, and I don't know, I'm still looking for a character and other sedition that were yelling at Sir Joseph to come and say something. Because you cannot listen to Akari Square. He is not the party spokesperson. Not because he's on spoon, but the official chairman, the official position. I want Liberians to listen to that. That's why I came early today. I'm starving, but I say I'm going to make it. I will not live on bread alone, but I will live on what Spoon Talk saying today. Listen to this. Listen to the chairman.
Nobody should tell you that, oh, Sir Joseph departure does not mean anything to the city. No. Losing Sir Joseph is a major blow to the CDC, is a major issue to the CDC. And we hope Sir Joseph will come to his senses and come back home.
Take it from us, Glenny. We hope that Joseph will come to his senses and come back. Then after Glenny, I'm going to bring in Senator Miguel. Welcome, Glenny.
Hello, everybody. It's good to be here. It's kind of comical when you say, oh, don't listen to Conrad Gray, to Representative Gray. But this is someone who said to me that I am a hypocrite. But anyway, I think people want to minimize Sir Joseph. I don't think they should. Because just like I said from the opening, it is his truth that he's talking. Everybody wants to be free from their truth. So if CDC want to think that, and it's coming out today by big top leaders of the party who is saying that Sir Joseph, of course, it's a significant loss to them if it's Sir Joseph's exit. So I think it's something that needs to talk about. There are a lot of other things that are happening, but I actually just joined, so we'll follow on as the conversation continues.
Thank you very much. And let me bring in, Fubi, we're going to hold you because we got Senator Miguel on the phone. I want to say, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Senator of Magibi, Senator Nathaniel Miguel, to speak to what you just heard from Jango. Welcome to the show, Senator Miguel. It's good to have you.
Thank you, Jango. It's a pleasure.
Senator, maybe, I don't know which position you are speaking from, but you listen to Senator, your colleague, Sir Joseph of Moserado County, and you listen to the feed on Facebook, you watch it, you read it. But again, here comes your party chairman, Jango, responding today to what Senator Sir Joseph said. I will play it, and then we will listen to you, sir.
Nobody should tell you that, oh, Sir Joseph departure does not mean anything to the city. No. Losing Sir Joseph is a major blow to the CDC, is a major issue to the CDC. And we hope Sir Joseph will come to his senses and come back home.
There you go. We hope Sir Joseph come to his senses and come back home. What say you? Welcome to the show, Senator Miguel.
Well, Senator, firstly, let me put the politics of Liberia in context. If you have followed Liberian politics for the last 20 years, anybody who follows Liberian politics will know for a fact there's only one individual, whether you love him or you don't love him, there's only one individual in Liberia today, in contemporary Liberian politics, one individual with party or with all parties that have the single most largest following in this country. And that person is former President George Weah. A departure for any institution can be a significant blow. If President Weah were to leave CC today, the impact will be like something you have never seen. So let me disagree with the party chairman in the context of Sir Joseph. Why it is true that CEC would not love for any party, whether it's Sir Joseph, whether it is the ordinary party who is in the party yard to leave the CDC. Because we are a family. Why it is true that we don't want anybody to leave the CDC. But for anyone, like in the case of Sir Joseph, disappointment, who can dispatch the stand-up barrel and lie on the stand-up barrel. You know, I was very disappointed when I listened to Sir Joseph making all the regular comment. I knew Sir Joseph 2011. Sir Joseph was no one when he entered CDC. President Weah made him, the party made him. To assume that he is so popular that the stand-up barrel is laughable. We've been following politics stand-up. So to say Sir Joseph leaving, if a significant blow, I disagree because CDC is greater than any one individual, except in the context of the former president, like I said. That's the only man who can leave CDC right now. He can cause trouble when he leaves CDC. Yeah, you say it's a significant blow to CDC, not Sir Joseph. I think Sir Joseph should be even making an apology to CDC because CDC made 99%, or let me just say 95% of Sir Joseph support. Because I may say maybe few local people who voted for Joseph Boaga voted for him. But 95% of those who voted for Sir Joseph in Monserrato here in 2020 as citizens, they don't vote for him because he was Sir Joseph. They voted for him because he is a CDC candidate. So I disagree with the party chairman in the context that he leaving a significant blow. People left the party before 2011 when after the election we saw the same thing happening. Chairman Roger left and fought the ANC. CDC state defeated them. You saw the margin of CDC, you saw the margin of ANC. So I think what Sir Joseph needs to be doing, I think the last statement that I think the chairman really slipped. The last statement that the chairman says Sir Joseph should be apologizing to citizens, should be apologizing to Cllr for making reckless comments. Look, I listen to Sir Joseph calling money in here. I was saying, well, I want to get it, but I say what money is. You're calling millionaire here, millionaire, 18 millionaire, it's prepared party, 18 millionaire. So I asked him, I said, what is Sir Joseph doing money laundering or doing something? Because the money you're calling, nobody can put it in taxi bill and just walk the way. I brought 18 million, 500 million. The boy just calling money all over the place. He's talking about employing 6,000 person. It was laughable something. And I chairman of the caucus, we have met CC caucus waiting for Sir Joseph to come black blood. Because he need to explain to or he need to go publicly and apologize to the party and the stand up.
But he said he wrote a letter. He resigned. So why is he coming back to you if he already resigned? So
listen. If he resign, he can go, my brother. Anybody can leave CC, go. CC will be stronger than you. People left 19 senators, 19 representatives in 2005. When CC won the election, we have more than 19 lawmakers in the House. By 2011, all them resigned went to UP. By 2017, the CT 19 senators declared support for President Boakai. 19 sitting senators declared support for President Boakai. CC won. So CC is a big institution. No one person, any of us, including me.
So real quick because I have to get.
You can resign and go.
I have to get the guys.
Chairman telling that. Sir Joseph is 80% of men support us. He must have CC go. They put up for it because CC enjoy we are.
So let me bring in Dr. Richardson, Uncle Sam, Glennie, and the rest of the team. One question quick because the senator is here. Glennie, Dr. Richardson, you want to squeeze your question?
Yeah. First of all, welcome to the show, Senator McGill. I'm just taken aback a little bit when I hear you say that George Weah brings in the most supporter in the CDC, and that if he were to leave, you would be more concerned as compared to someone like Sir Joseph and others that have left. It's in my own words that I'm saying that. I just wanted to know maybe you can give us some evidence of that. Like what made you think that? I know he's popular in the sport world. Yes, I agree. You know, he brought a lot of joy to Liberians during the Civil War era. But at this moment, we've witnessed his leadership style. What makes you think that if he leaves, he garners a lot of support? So if he leaves, it'll be a problem to CDC.
That Francine.
Yes.
We don't let him talk plenty. Even let me again, as I'm coming some respect. Even for me, asking Joe where for his support. We now Pablo, where you asking for support. Everybody in the country want to Joe where support to be president. A Joe where the president, we are not Pablo, where we asking for support. Because you know that man, the single most popular man in Labrador. The single most popular man. Everybody, all the presidential candidates in the country, including Ellen Johnson, including Comey, even today, Comey want to be president, you want to Joe where. If you don't have job, we are supposed to can be president even in the country. Look, let's put it in context. CC law was 17,000 votes. That does not suggest that President Weah is unpopular. It does not suggest that President Weah is unpopular. It came from simple technical mistake on the part of CC 17,000 votes, not margin for a ruling party to lose. But President Weah was magnanimous to say, you know what? Other incumbent will want to cheat. He said, no, I don't care for that. I will give it to Bagai. I love Labrador Muel. I love my ambition is less than the interest of Labrador people. That's not suggest. If my brothers I just got 300,000 votes, how many votes is he got in Monserrato before? How many votes President we are going across the country? More than 800,000 votes. 800,000. If I just want to run across the whole country, this I just will get 500,000 votes. No, you will not get vote in the southeast. You know not get vote in the southeast. You know that. So he cannot suggest that he's more popular. I listen to my brothers are just making regular comment he's popular because he got more vote in Monterey than CC, so the other somebody want to get him. The brother should be ashamed. You know, ashamed the people thought I was very ashamed of Joseph. And most of all in the Senate, the colleagues in the Senate were so disappointed. And I know West Joseph is sitting today is extremely disappointed. If you call Joseph now, he will change some of the things that he said. And let's face the reality. Except you have not lived in Labrador for the last 20 years. When CZ was founded, let me tell you, you got to understand political dynamics in Labrador.
I know you got a lot to say, but let's hold you. We got to squeeze others in. I beg you, Senator. Okay, go ahead.
Market dynamics in the countries are driven by people. The revolution to change things in Labrador when CC came, it was driven by the man who was the stand-up bearer, George Weah. People ran behind President Weah and made CC what it is. And everybody came on board. Yeah, we'll get common interest. Yeah, no, George Weah, but we'll get common national interest. All came together. But he saw people, he was driving people. So to suggest that he's so popular, then the stand up is laughable. You know, I don't want to dignify it.
Yeah, let me bring in the others real quick. I see you shake your head. You want to squeeze something in real quick before I go to Plenty? Dr. Richardson?
Yeah, I just want to say, Senator Miguel, I'm a researcher, I'm an academician. I believe in evidence and facts. I don't believe in, just speaking things out. So, let me finish talking, man. So you only told me that people consulted people, other political leaders, which I'm not going to mention the names, went and consulted with George Weah for him to join them to win. That's not evidence to me. So that's what I was looking for. But thank you very much for answering.
But listen, the evidence are there. President Weah one way. Look at President Weah margin. Go look at his land margin. He won with 800,000 votes. 800,000 votes. Are you saying that somebody on popular? The first run had 500,000, 5,000
but it's okay.
I give you evidence. I give you evidence of the man popularity.
Okay.
Every election he has gone to in the country, he has always been in the second round. Every election he has gone to, he has always been in the second round. Every election he has been to, he has always been in the second round.
Okay.
Every election.
All right, thank you very much. Let me bring in. I'm going to switch real quick. Lenny, come in with your question because we have many now. We got to squeeze our question in. Lenny, come in with your question, quick, man.
I just have a comment. I have no question. I hope Charles Joseph is listening because this is what happens when you serve people. and you decide to make a decision to leave, in the end, they will castigate you. And this is exactly what is happening to Sir Joseph.
But boss, Sir Joseph castigated people. You don't worry about that. He castigated people. He made regular comment. Sir Joseph accused me. I was in a mansion of Minister of State when Sir Joseph brought his so-called priesthood group. You know what priesthood no go conference? If President we have want them money. You know, Sir Joseph conference did himself so much. You guys did not ask him. You did not do a follow-up question. This is the man who said President we have sent a bill to the Senate. Before a legislation go to the Senate, it comes from the executive. If the president wanted money, you think the president will not get the money before you go to the legislature. But he sent the money, he sent the bill to Sir Joseph. Sir Joseph, according to Sir Joseph, they pass it in the Senate. When it gets to the House of Representatives, then it doesn't pass, then he say, oh, the executive stop it. That's a reckless statement. You know what you mean follow up.
We will come to the pre-support. We will come to the pre-support Senator. We will come to the pre-support. Sir Joseph is listening to you right now. Senator, I agree, Senator. We want to say to all of you watching, we have Senator McGill from McGill on the phone. Yes, indeed. Lenny asked whether he's listening. I spoke to Sir Joseph. Sir Joseph is watching the show. He's listening to Senator McGill. Let me bring you on Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam, your question or your comment for Senator McGill. All right, let me bring in Sam Jackson. Uncle Sam.
Yeah, Senator McGill, good afternoon, good evening. How are you?
How are you?
My man, how you answer me call it? So what happened?
No, our line down, man. Our line down.
Okay, I thought maybe. Okay, look. I'm going to continue to play elderly statesman on this thing here. Okay, or Sir Joseph, President Weah, Samuel Twe, and Time McGay. Those are all my people. Okay, I'm hoping that is an internal mechanism within the party to resolve this kind of dispute. Right now, since Sir Joseph made these remarks, and some of them I didn't like him to make it publicly, what has been the official party position? He made these remarks since, like, I think it was last Thursday or Friday, right? Today is Tuesday. What is the official party position, and when will we going to hear from CDC on their position?
You just heard from the chairman, Uncle Sam.
No, you did not hear from this. You did not hear from this. You did not hear. That's the man is expressing a sentiment on an individual. The party did not.
Uncle Sam, don't do that.
The party did not put out a written communication, okay, denouncing, accepting, or whatever those remarks are. A party in the CDC is probably the largest opposition political party right now. If somebody makes these accusations against the party, there should be a swift response, a rapid response by the party.
Let McGill answer you now.
Why hasn't the party made a clear, unambiguous statement to the public? Why not?
Listen, I hope Sir Joseph is listening to me. I have a lot of respect for Sir Joseph, but I totally disagree with all those statements he made. Those statements are completely wrong, unacceptable to accuse the president or trying to even accuse the executive. I remember I was chief of staff to the president for 4.5 years. For to say that somebody came to Liberia with $100 million, a philanthropy who wanted to do good for the country, and people were demanding $30 million from the president. That is also laughable and inconceivable. Who would want to do good in a country? You bring a free money and say somebody say give me money. It doesn't make no sense. It doesn't make no sense. And for Sir Joseph, even take that statement from that person to go on public radio and accuse his friend, including me, Senator McGill, a colleague in the Senate, who was chairman and said the CZ officials were bad for the country. So I know what he did wrong. You cannot defend that. You were also part of the government. You think we were different from the government to say that people are wrong? Then you're a bad man too. He doesn't know that you're being against himself. I want to listening to what I'm saying. You accuse the president. You accuse the whole party. And you say people to tell him that. Then you say, you know what $100 million is? It's a joint president. Let me give you a live example. This government, the only joint man that I know of is the joint man who's doing the air company, the chicken air company in Liberia. If the government of Liberia honor President Weah, that went and found the money and gave it to the Jewish man to bring F5 and create jobs for people. Then how would the government be against people who want to employ people? You talk about the government want to get 6,000 jobs.
So you are saying that's a whole another argument. The government funded money given to Jew men to bring act. But let me bring in Councilor Gu. I want to squeeze everybody in. I beg you, Senator, because people really want to ask you or make a comment. Councilor Gu.
Yeah, thank you. Stanton, I don't have a question, it's just a comment. I'm meeting my position that the statement made today by the chairman was ill-advised. And Stanton, look at this. Look at the chairman posture. You can see weakness in the chairman. The chairman of the biggest opposition political party. Look at his posture. You see weakness in him. I mean, there's no way you can expose. Like I said, I don't care how injurious that a person leaving your party can be. You as a chairman, the first thing to do is to defend the integrity and the strength of the party, especially in the public. That's the first statement. Coming also, it means to me, and as Hussein said, the Muel statement, you don't need to write. The statement today and the silence of the chairman on all of the accusation against the party, against former President Weah, suggest that what Senator Sir Joseph said is true, and he was only concerned about Sir Joseph leaving the party. That was disingenuous of me.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I would never do it. And that was just a unity party. You will never get unity party chairman doing that thing that Jango did today. That weakness will never be exposed to that.
Senator, you want to add to what Councilor said?
Yeah, but I agree with Councilor Gu. You know, Sir Joseph know that I know. Sir Joseph know. I want my brother Sir Joseph listening. I'm disappointed. I was extremely disappointed, Sir Joseph. And I'll continue to be disappointed. Sir Joseph knows very well. That election was over. I don't let it go in the electoral election. But I just want to say that if I want to lead, we can lead. CDC is a powerful institution. Nobody is greater than CDC. I tell you, I wouldn't want to lead CDC will regret. But see, the institution, and we are President Weah. But Sir Joseph, no. When you come from Sir Joseph, you can't talk about Sir Joseph leaving. Sir Joseph made regular comment talk about he leaving and that we're missing. We're not missing Sir Joseph. Whatever level came back will won, will come back again, will win, will defeat people. Sir Joseph for a party, all the other people will be defeated 2029. Trust me. And when you'll see the result. The guy will run on CC ticket 2029. The guy will run on CC ticket 2029 in most of our country. The guy will get more votes than Sir Joseph high in 2023.
Yeah, but the argument here before I bring in Paul Kennedy is that Joseph have more votes than George. We are in most of Colorado County. Just to correct to make correction on that aspect.
You don't understand the point. You don't understand the point.
No, I'm just trying to correct you. Sir Joseph argument, Senator, Sir Joseph argument is that he had Senator, I beg you, Senator, wait, Senator, wait, Senator, you will speak. We got to fact check. 2023 election result. Sir Joseph have more vote than George Manawea in Colorado County.
Okay, let me tell you the scenario. Sir Joseph got, I think, 325,000. That vote belongs to CEC. The local country people, the Kizzy people are in the Jotwe that voted for Joseph Braga. They did not vote for Women Pay because Women Pay were not even going to book for United Party. They voted for Sir Joseph. So the United Party put a voted for Sir Joseph and put against Sir Joseph vote, or they didn't vote for Joe Weah.
But I'm not. There's not an argument. The argument is that Sir Joseph obtained more vote in the 23 election than Joe Weah.
I can read data and analyze data. I'm a politician. I read the data and analyze it. Why did Sir Joseph get more vote? United Party people should have voted for Women Pay. The local country people, they not vote for Women Pay. United Party, they voted for Sir Joseph. Always Sir Joseph go. Sir Joseph will go. You gotta understand that politics. They were not sedition. I was rejecting President Weah. They were voting for Joseph Braga. They voted for Sir Joseph. You didn't expect them to go for President Weah.
Let me bring in Paul Kennedy. Paul Kennedy.
If you post that you say the rain like this, you will get maybe 50,000. Well, not just 300, you not even get 100,000.
Yeah, thank you, Stanton. Let's say good evening to. Let's say good evening to the senator. I was on this platform, and I was one of the people who actually disagree with Senator Sir Joseph's approach, because I even asked him, why are you speaking of this now? But the contention from Senator McGill that, anyone leaving does not matter except the departure of former President Weah. I mean, donates. I mean, speaks volume. I mean, it speaks. It frightens me. It only tells me that everything in CDC is tied around President Weah, which in a democracy should be, something that we should look out to. I do not think Chairman Cole's position today was wrong. As a leader of a party, maybe his approach in having a conversation was wrong, but as a leader of a party, he spoke truth. Everyone in the party has a certain degree of relevance. And for Senator McGill to say, anybody can leave the party, it does not matter. The only person who departures matter is President Weah. You are on tape, Senator. You are on tape for making the statement you made. Okay, maybe you want to correct your statement, Senator, because I believe everyone.
You got me wrong. I said, even the lead man in the party, the guy who sweep the yard, the janitor in the party, no sedition want for anybody to leave the party. No sedition want for anybody to leave. Since you want to build a bigger institution, so everybody relevant. Even the common man says he is relevant to the party. But if somebody like Sajola decides to leave and he tries to destroy the party and he thinks leaving is a blow to the party, I disagree with that. Because that person deserves to leave. In fact, it's a good thing for that person to leave a party, because when that person remains in the party, the person will destroy the fabric and the unity of the party. That person must go. It cannot be a blow to the party. We want to keep people who love the party, not people who hate the party. If you hate the party, then you don't need to be in the party. Then you need to leave. It cannot be a blow to the party. So my disagreement with the chairman, it does not suggest that when people leave the party, we are happy. No. But if you try to destroy the CDC and you leave it cannot be a blow to the party, because it is a good thing for the party, because your leaving will save the party. People left. People who try to destroy the party, they left and the party won. We do not, we cherish every member to remain in the party. Every member, including me. If I decide to leave, I can leave and go. I will debate with the party on policy issue. But I will not try to destroy CDC.
Senator McGill, in local vernacular, when you say a blow.
Don't go to local politics.
No, I said local, Senator, if you listen, you will hear me out, Senator, please. I said in the local jargon, in Liberia, when you say poor departure is a blow, means poor departure will establish a dent in the party. Senator, are you telling me that Sir Joseph's departure from CDC puts no dent in the political fabric of CDC? Is that what you're telling me, Senator?
But CDC is angry, Sir Joseph. CDC is angry, Sir Joseph, in the manner of point he left. They are angry. If we have thrown Sir Joseph out and he didn't do anything, people will be insympathetic with him. But nobody is insympathetic with Sir Joseph. He knows that. Remember, boy, I was listening. And we can have a debate here, I can have a debate. If Sir Joseph was thrown out of the party, he would have had sympathy from partisans. But if Sir Joseph walk away with a table destroying CDC, CDC will celebrate. That it makes you go to the party.
Are you questioning?
What are you talking about?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
People want to destroy you, think will be celebrating. CDC will not follow him because he is living in this place. If the party try to destroy him, I fully agree that CDC will have been sympathy with him.
Thank you. Let me bring in Mohammed. We go to Fubi. I'm going to keep Akari's Gray for last. Then we'll bring in Conor Gray. Mohammed, you go ahead.
I mean, I listened to Janga's statement. I don't know how it's being taken out of context. That Regis and other people who are psychologists, what I saw Janga doing was what I referred to as the loss framing. Some people react more vigorously when they feel that they are losing. And that's what Janga was trying to put the partisans into. That we are losing, but yes, let's come together. It's a wake-up call to build more forces. He was using a loss framing psychology model on the people. That, oh yeah, we lost a strong partisan, he's going away. But let's come together because we are strong. Other people left before, and we still won. So I don't see how, I think maybe some people just want to get a Janga and they want to use this as an alibi to get a Janga. But that is their internal issue. But when I read the statement, when I listened to the statement, I felt that he was doing a psychological warfare, using a psychological strategy of loss framing to bring people together. But that's left to them. On Sir Joseph issue, you can discredit Sir Joseph. And even if you want to use the numbers that Maggie is using, he's using it with flawed. Go to district number 12 that you claim the Gisi people are, and it is because of that they voted for Sir Joseph. Thomas Fala contested in 2020. That same district, Dillon defeated Thomas Fala. Thomas Fala had 7,000 votes. Dillon had 12,000 votes. Thomas Fala is a Gisi man. So why they didn't even vote for Thomas Fala like the way they voted for Sir Joseph? The same district. Let me learn. Please let me learn. The same district you claim that because I Gisi people there that the reason why they voted for Sir Joseph. Thomas Fala is a Gisi man. He contested on CDC ticket, and the Gisi people in the place did not vote for him. They voted for Dillon. Dillon is not a Gisi man. So it is not because of tribe. Do not yes, the most powerful man in CDC is Joe. We are like you rightly said. Only he will leave before CDC get problem. I agree with that. But do not discredit Sir Joseph.
No, but Sir Joseph discredit people when you talk about when you need that team, man. Sir Joseph owe an apology. The man guy talk about Sir Joseph when people and discredit when you talk about I say the man I'm powerful when you talk about discredit.
So the data you are using, I just trying to point to your own data and tell you the use of the data is flawed.
I am not beating on the chairman because the chairman have unflinching support as the chairman of the party. But when the chairman makes mistake, I can disagree with the chairman. It does not mean I agree with the chairman. The chairman remains the chairman. I support the chairman leadership. But to try to elevate Sir Joseph in a way that people will believe that because he leaves CD get problem. CD don't get pressure, don't worry. The party will be even stronger than before in the face of Sir Joseph leaving. And the money in forward Sir Joseph left, most solutions are hybrid. They made this party, the whole party, you're trying to celebrate it, man. Somebody say, man, important thing, you try to beat down Sir Joseph. Sir Joseph deserves to be
Senator Miguel, we got two other individuals, then we have to excuse you after Fubi Henry, Conor Gray, and that of Akaris Gray, because we got other major topic to discuss tonight. But we do appreciate you, ladies and gentlemen. Nathaniel Fallow Miguel, Mikey B. County. We're going to go to Fubi Henry. Fubi?
Yeah, so good evening, Senator Miguel. I'll make a comment. Mame, you know the number of Gisi people that ain't District 12. If you want to say they didn't vote. So let's leave out that topic. But the issue here is, I said before on the show that Sir Joseph owes CDC his elevation. CDC brought into prominence, though he also made a name after he got there, but he owes CDC that. You can't take away that from the party. And also, the rightly said, the most powerful person in CDC that George Weah. A George Weah moves CDC is out. A George Weah stays in, CDC still has weight. And anybody can move in and out. You can't break that Weah syndrome. Because I campaign a lot And I experienced that. You go to some places, people will tell you, for you, but don't talk about your presidential candidate here. What are all here for Joe? You see them living in people water all in our homes. They'll be telling you that for all of us here with Joe, we are people. And so those are stuff, and I also, when you're partying with people, when you're part of a people, when you're part of a group and you partying, it's always good to part on a good note. When you part on a good note, you get sympathy, you get support. But if you don't part on a good note, it says a lot. You can sometimes you play along with people, but when you party, always part on a good note. So, I mean that's my own issue with the statement that Senator Joseph made, and my man. But on that note, I don't think he should have come to the public with that kind of fight. And quietly move, build your alliance. You can even pull some people up. But if you bring the whole party down where you going, they will fight back. And that's why you see the guys are fighting, and they are not wrong for fighting back. And so you get to them and say, don't discredit. So they will definitely discredit him because you also brought it down. So nobody want to go down. We are trying. So the party will fight back. So it's normal. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Conor Gray. Then Akaris Gray will take us home. We still got Senator Miguel on the phone. Conor Gray, do you have a question?
I have a small comment. This hypothesis that people left the party before and the party still won. Let's see if we can examine that a little bit. When did people leave the party the first time? Joe has now become president by then. It's a different thing now that Mr. Ware has become president, and that big hope that the guy from the slump, this guy who looked like us, will come and deliver us, rather he failed them. Now, if people are living, they're living for good. But when it comes to the gentleman, the Jango, I think he made it's a try to salvage the moment. That's what chairman should do. It's not going to go arbitrary like the senator is doing. Look, you can be angry when the middle is going apart. You try to hold it, especially if you're a party ideologue. And one thing I'll ask the senator is, what Senator Sir Joseph said is no different from what the Americans said, that there were deep-seated corruption and so on and so forth. And that brought sanction on even the senator. So I want him to tell me that if Sir Joseph was not validating exactly what the U.S. suspected him again to be, and therefore Sir Joseph is right.
Senator, you want to respond?
Reverend Greg, I know you very well, correct?
That's not an issue.
Reverend Greg. Not an issue. No, I know you very well, correct?
What do you mean by that?
What you mean? Let you just say yes or no. So let you start making the kind of sound comment.
No. I don't think you know me. I don't think we've interacted before.
I got on sanction. This is Remy or what the body started. I was sanctioned on the 15th of August 2022. I got in the election 24 months and I won overwhelmingly. Like people voted for me. Look, like I always said, people who carry news or alert that there's something, I don't blame the Americans for taking action that they took. But those who carry the wrong information, even today as we speak, the chief of staff of Donald Trump, including Secretary Marco Rubio, the people are not doing AR and calling people name. They're using the phone name and calling. I can send you a video where the chief of staff. Susie Wiles is saying people using my name and calling people so people can do it to me. Even that the way of many, Marco Rubio is the same thing. Some people can use people's name. It doesn't mean I was doing it, but that's not an issue. That's not an issue. What I want to say clearly, so Remy Graham will not be making issue about sanction based this and that. President, we are on the ballot people. That president, we are the accused of sanction. So why you trying? I have my own election, president. We are our own election. Prince Johnson here was running supporting Joseph Bagai. Why Joseph Bagai won the election? Prince Johnson went on sanction. So, Remy, every time you talk, I get look at you, laughing at you because I'm looking through you. I know you like my ABC.
What you mean by you know him? What you mean by you know Remy? Hold on.
I don't even know you. I don't even know him.
You know why? He said, I issue the party, I issue the, you know why? So I'm not going to.
I don't know what you know. Tell us. Tell us, Maggie. What do you know?
I will leave it at that because it's not important. Not personality thing I'm talking here. I'm discussing fact. What I'm saying, Sir Joseph was wrong. He tried to bring the party down. Nobody was celebrating. Nobody will celebrate Sir Joseph. If Sir Joseph want to leave, that's Sir Joseph right. Young people suffer for their party. Sir Joseph can like. Look, Sir Joseph want to leave. Sir Joseph right. I support that. If you want to
I gotta squeeze in my question because we gotta go and we'll finish up with Akaris Mose Gray. Yeah, let me squeeze in my question, Senator. So, Senator, you ran a campaign. You led CDC to a victory 2017, 2018. You guys took over the Prestoport deal. I'd like to get into substance. Yes, indeed, you were serving as chief of staff to the president then. And you said that maybe Sir Joseph, I beg you, great. Let me ask my question. You want to go first, then I ask my question? I mean, thank you. And you were serving as chief of staff then. And what actually the amount to that deal and why it didn't go through? Because now you say maybe Sir Joseph, you think maybe he's involved in money laundering too, something he accusing you and the president and CDC as a whole.
No, the reason why I say money laundering issue, not for the Prestoport deal. As I said, Joseph was making all kind of remarks. He brought 18 million here, people doing this. I'm saying, for you're a businessman in America, for anybody to bring 10 million, like, nobody put it in passive bank and bring it, people that got profit through bank. If you don't pass it through bank and bring in the country, that money laundering. So to suggest that somebody asked him for 30 million, he just calling figures. So I'm disappointed to be calling figures here.
Why the deal didn't go through on a personal where? Why it didn't go through?
There are so many reasons, Sandra. So many reasons. The fact that I don't want to debunk Sir Joseph. The fact that the president sent it to the legislature and did not ask for money then, when he had all the authority, if he really wanted money, it should have been an NRC. If the president really wanted money, the bill should have died, the agreement should have died to NRC. It would not even go to the legislature. The fact that it came from him, he did not ask for money. And I try to dispute what Sir Joseph just said. That the fact that it came from...
So at what time somebody asked for money? Who asked for money, Michael? Because money came up.
I don't know who asked for money. The thing died because there were issues.
No, before it went there, somebody asked for money. And you served as chief of staff at the time. Do you know that money exchanged hands?
No, I said I did not even meet the people. The only people I knew was Prestoport did Temamolu and Sir Joseph. The only people I knew that came to the mansion and talk about the business that were bringing friends. I did not see the Bulgarian.
You served as chief of staff. The document went to the president. And you didn't meet them. They passed you going to the president. The president received the information.
I have no knowledge that even the Bulgarian met the president at no time. Except maybe, absolutely. I don't think they met the president. They went to NRC.
But Greg, yeah. But let's get something straight, Senator. And I know that I beg you, Senator. Let's stick with the Prestoport deal. They are in the country right now. Mommy and myself. We engaged, and they are there right now. They are in the country right now. They are concerned because I'm saying to you, Senator, when you were serving as chief of staff to the president, you were the iron gate. Nobody went to George Manaware except the pass through you. The only person, maybe his wife and his children. And you know that, and I know that. This deal, the president, we are touched this deal. Did he see this deal? Were he informed? Were he involved?
Listen, the only thing works. What people don't understand, when you bring D in the country, you don't go to the president. But because Molu was the chairman of the party, Molu came to me as chief of staff and said, "Look, we're bringing this D in the country. We invite Molu and everybody to go to the NRC. And we ask NRC people to intercede and go through the process. Once you finish going through the process, you meet the cabinet committee, call it. IMCC cabinet, the interministerial cabinet committee, when you finish meeting them, when they deal good, they send it to the president or legal advisor. The legal advisor look at it and advise the president. If it is good, if you don't have other issue, maybe the president may not have seen all the issue. They go to the legislature, the president sign and send it to the legislature. The president not have to deal with the investors. The president never dealt with the investors. The president never saw the investor. I don't even know the Bulgarian. I'm telling you, I did not see the Bulgarian. They may have known me because our popular president, the country, will know me.
But you just said Malu met you and discussed with you on this deal because you were party chairman, right?
Of course, he told me about it.
Then what did you do? Did you inform the president that we had investors coming in the country?
Of course, the president must go to the NRC. Now, the reason why the president signed it and sent it to the Senate, when the president did.
Oh, okay. So let's take a step back. So the president saw the deal, and the president signed on the deal.
But it went to the Senate.
No, we'll address the Senate. So the president saw this deal.
The president, like any other agreement that goes to the legislature of the president or Senate, the president job was to sign and Senate. The president not deal with the people.
No. Let's get it straight now. So when you said before that the president didn't see it, you didn't meet the people, you didn't see it.
I see the people. Mama, you getting me wrong. Seeing the people and seeing the agreement are two different things.
Okay, so the president,
when they send people to you and seeing the people brought the people, there are two different things.
Okay, let me agree with you. The president.
See the people brought the deal and seeing the agreement are two different things.
I agree with you.
You send the agreement to the president signed and send it to the Senate and the House of Representatives, and the Senate pass it, and the House failed to pass it. Then why do you hold the president responsible?
Were you aware that the conversation that came out that somebody chopped money, millions of dollars, out of this deal?
I have no knowledge.
You have no knowledge. Okay.
No, I have no knowledge.
The accusation, I've done with the person, we have heard enough from you. We'll call the clip and compare it with what other people are saying out there. This company is in Liberia right now. They are watching the show. We're able to speak to the representative, and they want to come on the show, and I will tell you the fact they are listening to you. My next question, Sir Joseph accused CDC that they want to kill him, to burn down his house. Well, those accusations, you want to respond to them?
I don't know what's coming for things. I mean, for the whole government, CDC want to get into all the poor houses that were getting burned, CDC want to get there. The only thing I can see, because of the accused CDC that he making an allegation, he must have proof. I can't be the analysis I do that. Or I know CDC. That means all the houses that got burned, CDC want to get it go. Now all I can say, Frankie house got burned.
Let me leave you with the former representative, Moses Zacharias.
Now when Sajose alone, so for Sajose suggest that because your house got burned, so CDC wanted to burn your house, and he left from there, President, we are talking to a proper to go start there, then CDC will go to the play again. Why you gotta burn somebody else to get everyone get it? I mean, every time you just confirm that.
And let's get back to the Senate real quick. Are you guys coming back off recess? You care to talk to us? Are you guys returning?
No, I don't think so. Most of the senators don't think that we're coming back. We're not ready to come back. I think most of the senator position that we're not coming back until October. I can confirm a lot of the senators don't agree that we're coming back. So I know there's some conversation all coming back, but I don't think it's going to be possible.
You care to speak? You care to speak with the passing of Sylvester Grisby? You want to dive into it quickly before Greg comes on?
Let me say something. Our former minister of state, I know the property of the job, and I sympathize with the family of Sylvester Grisby. I knew Sylvester Grisby. For the brief time I knew him when I took over as Minister of State. He was the incumbent minister, and I took over for him. And he came back. After we left, he came back. He was I knew him for the few times, and I want to sympathize with him and the family. I know they are grieving. And the sad thing is, my brother, that job they called Chief of Staff to the President, Minister of State, the stress in that job. I don't know why everybody wants the job. You know, everybody just want a job. You know, that is a lot of stress. I just hope the family will be strong.
Thank you very much. I'm going to bring it again. Thank you very much, Senator Miguel. I'm going to bring in Akaris. Akaris, if you have a comment, if you want Senator on, it's your time now. Go ahead, close up with the senator.
Yeah, let me say good evening to all, good afternoon, and good morning. All right, the winning chairman. How are you, Senator?
How are you, Ultimate?
Yeah, I'm okay. I just wanted to put a few things into context. That one, all right, look, the senator, this is governance. When investors come to the country, the people who deal with them, the NRC, the Ministry of Justice is involved into that with the Minister of Finance. There's a standard governance procedure. They deal with them, they look at the Interministerial Council. When they conclude whatsoever document, they take it to the legal advisor. The legal advisor looks at it, send it to the president. The president does not have to meet investors. It's now a usual routine for the presidents to meet investors. I don't say presidents don't meet investors, but that's the procedure. And when it passes that level, the president sends it to the legislature.
You want to get on? You have question for him or no?
He can stay on. Maybe he will respond.
Okay.
He can stay on. The president sends it to the legislature. The legislature goes through another vetting process. If the legislature deems it necessary that they cannot pass the document of the meter-stay agreement that came to us, that will pass by the Senate also. Mind you, it's not just the PRISCA, but the meter-stay agreement will pass by the Senate and sent to us. We also didn't pass on the meter-stay agreement. We didn't pass on the PRISCA agreement. Let me come to the statistics on the issue of elections. In 2019, about 202,000 persons went to the polling center in 2019. The election that Sir Joseph won. The turnout was 19.something%. He won with 54% of the vote. Let me repeat. 54%, he took 67,000 votes out of 200 and some more thousand votes. That was 54%. It depends on the number of persons that turn out. In 2014, when President Muel went to the midterm election, the total number of votes were like 127 to 130,000 votes. He took 78% of the vote. Maximum. No senator in the history of Montserrat County had won with that percentage. The next senator that came closer to that percentage was Senator Darius DeLong. He took 61% of the vote. In 2023, the presidential election, where all the voters, that was a presidential election, you have 1.something million voters. So I took 56% of the vote.
Can we let the senator leave? I beg you, because...
No, because he made comment. I don't think it's the wrong thing. Everybody spoke here. You give me my time.
Yeah, let me get your time. I'm just thinking about senator on the phone. That's all.
Well, maybe the senator will comment. So for Sir to claim popularity on the basis of 56% of the vote, that they don't even want 61% of the vote, and for example, we are 178% of the vote. It's a faulty comparative analysis. Very dangerous. Sir has gone. Let me maintain. He's a political parasite. He's gone. Naked he came, naked he will return. He leaving with nothing. Let me repeat. Naked he came, naked he will return. There's a Bible verse that says, naked I came to the world, naked I shall return. So naked Sir came to the CDC, naked he will return. The CDC has constructed its mentality, the grassroots-based partisan of the revolutionary mighty Congress for Democratic Change, as I speak under my revolutionary voice. The thing with Sir, they are moving forward. Men have gone. So it's not even 10% of some of those people who left the mighty Congress for Democratic Change. It doesn't matter. We're not discussing that tonight. When he resurrects the conversation and there's a need to respond, we'll respond. But those who say that we talking, Sir comes together, and he said one of the king, including myself. And somebody said we shouldn't defend ourselves. Those who are clapping for Sir are Unity Party people. And those who did not support for CDC, support CDC. Those are the people. Okay, we will defend the intellectual depth, the survivability of the mighty Congress for Democratic Change. The party will live on 2029. We are going landslide in election. George Weah is the Kennedy, man Kennedy in 2029. Seditions know that. Seditions and seditious. Make no mistake.
Thank you.
A parasite. There is room in the corridor of power now. Let him return to the country and go by in Nukutan and see the same crowd. Let him go in West Point and see the same crowd. Let him go around. Let him start sowing a little portfolio. Okay?
Thank you.
In a little portfolio of nothingness. Thank you very much. Maybe
Akaros, most agree. Senator Michael, thank you for joining us again. You can give us your pardon statement.
Yes, let me just conclude by saying thank you for giving the opportunity. Again, let me repeat on the PRISA thing. Like Carol said, PRISA D when they did that when the legislature got stalled. Mita Seal had the same problem. Today we are still renegotiating Mita Seal deal because we never passed by the House of Representatives. The same thing happened to PRISA, so enough money. So to assume that by the time your legislature get problem to the pay that money there, Mita Seal will be crying the same place and say, oh, they put half of money because we didn't get them money. So that is still for that. So the president did not, I have no knowledge that the president ever met the Botire. Absolutely not in the marshal. I have zero knowledge. And I don't think the president met them. The procedure, like Carol said, the procedure is very clear. When you come to Liberia, you want to do business, you make a proposal to NRC, you go to the process, you meet the IMCC, the IMCC will get a document, it will send it to the president will review it, the president send it to the legislature. The legislature sees problem. The legislature sees problem. The legislature will return the bill back to the president. That is the job of the legislature. Even all that what we gotta do, even when you send something we don't send it back, we send it back. It doesn't mean when it comes from the executive, everything is good. There are things the executive may not see, and the legislature will see it. When the legislature sees it, they will send it back to the president. So I just want to thank you for listening, and I hope my brother outside will come back and where you want to leave, you can leave. I respect him. You can have a new party. You can recruit people who want to recruit. You got new idea. You want to tell the CDC on ideas. Welcome it. That what is democracy.
Thank you.
You can compete. If you got new idea, you think CDC will not do something right. You got new idea, you can go and form your party. You come and compete with the CDC, but to assume or to suggest that you want to destroy all your colleagues or lies is not very good. I think I made a mistake. And I want to say to the chairman of the party that will support the chairman. My disagreement with the party does not in any way say suggest that one of my chairman say the chairman of the party. But just trying to give a different view that Sir Joseph going, the money we living, it does not impact the party.
Thank you very much. The Nathaniel follow Miguel or Magibi Canto, the Porcupine. We want to say thank you for joining us tonight, and God speed to you and your family. Have a good night.
Thank you. Thank you, Salo.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Guys, we're back on course, ladies and gentlemen. You know, when we grab something, that's how it go. I have my own view on Jango. I do believe Jango would not take CDC to 2029. I do believe that people can specify, they can say what they want to say. They are fighting Jango right now. They don't want Jango because of what he said. They are calling him a Lofian. They are saying that he grouping, look in the chat room, go around. They are blaming him. And I believe, I don't know what our brother Akaris went. He's mad with Jango. It's all over on his face. He's not happy. And this is the fact that nobody can say anything bad about Jawea. This is it. You got to protect Jawea. You got to protect the stand-up bearer, the president. They want you to say, yeah, the former president should have everything. Nothing you can say. But Sir Joseph held to his position. I spoke to him today. Let me say this. Falagon, Sir Joseph gone. Other people want to leave, but they're waiting. But I do believe there's a serious crisis in CDC, and I ask us to move on. I do believe that's my own 2 cents. People can come by and pretend here and there. There's a serious bomb fire in CDC. Jango right now, they are beating him in that room. They are tearing him to pieces. They are saying he's not worth it to be a chairman. They are going up and down and saying he should be removed immediately, even before the convention. I know, but I beg us to move on. I believe nobody got anything else to say. You want to add, you want to subtract? Because today, I get only another 30 minutes on the show that Bible study day. So can we move on? Anybody want to speak something?
I get something.
Okay, so if you guys get something to say, can you just 1 minute now and just say that go around? But then when I get to the other story though.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay.
Let's just stick to time that all. Let's just stick to 1 minute.
Oh, then you're
why you rushing? Why you rushing? Because you gotta go to Bible study.
No, I'm not rushing you. No. I'm just saying me. I gotta go pray to God for my sin. I'm just saying me. Yeah, give me bad look like this thing. Go ahead.
I just wanted to make a couple of observations that was displayed here by Senator McGill. One is I do agree with him that Sir Joseph should have left in a more professional manner as opposed to doing a tell-all story to the world. The second thing is I thought that Senator McGill, and this is the observation part that I saw, was very combative in a way. He used a lot of distractionary tactics to avoid answering the questions. I think there were a couple of questions that we asked him that he did not answer. He didn't listen well because he was thinking about how he was going to respond to the questions and how he was going to be personal with issues, like especially when it came to Conor Remy Gray. You know, he became personal with Conor Remy Gray. At some point, he also became a little bit personal in an indirect way with me. I mean, calling political leaders like in association with my question, what did the price of tea, the price of milk have to do now? The price of tea have to do with the price of milk in China. He gets emotional easily. You know, I get accused of being emotional, but I didn't see anybody writing, you know, that he gets emotional. And I know that he's angry at Sir Joseph. It was playing out that he's angry at Sir Joseph. He believes that George Weah is the most dominant figure in the CDC and in Liberia. And I think I share the same sentiment that Mr. Kennedy shared, that it's dangerous for our democracy. When you have one person who everybody think that is the God figure in the country, you know, everybody buys down to, it's very dangerous for democracy because you will more easily acquiesce to that person than to the rule of law. So that's why I just wanted to state in terms of the observation that I made.
Thank you, Dr. Richardson. I will follow the same line. There's a difference between gratification, which every human being should do, and godification, which Akarat, Maggie, and other people can do the way. We got a political party established across the country, everybody contributing. WIA is the major contributor, whether it's resources, whether it is his brand. But you come on the radio and say anybody can leave. They're not anything. The only person that can leave that we are. I mean, it brings back the same thing we say. That's not gratification. That's godification. It's not gratification. I mean, you can be grateful to somebody. Say anybody can leave, no problem. Only one man a job. You don't do that. But that is the mindset they build, and that is the mindset they live on. Regarding the Priska D, we'll go more into that. But the fact is, Maggie said it. When the bill is submitted to the legislature and they have issues with that bill, they make official position on it. They do not hold it and make no comments. In the case of Asila Mita, we listen to the debates. We listen to why a group of people did not want to approve Mita. And we listen to decision that came from on the floor of the legislature regarding Mita. Official position. Akaros Gray, yeah, asking what is the official position on Priska. It was on Spoon 3-4 years later before he said it was conflicting with another concession that the reason why. There is no official communication that we have seen publicly or privately was the House of Representative position on Priska. That is why people say people were holding it for sinister motive, and we'll go more into that subsequently as the debate go on. We got more information. You can't hold a concession, you make no public position, like the case of Mita. Then later on, you come by and say that we hold Mita D2, we held that already. No, you held Mita D as a legislature. You debated the issues. People took their side. The legislature as a body made a decision on Mita. What was the decision on Priska? Akarot, when you come to it, you can answer it, or you show all the link for us to read about it.
Okay, look, talking about deification of leader, I'm sitting right here in McDonough, Georgia, in MAGA country, where the president who confessed to grabbing the genitalia of females, 34 felony conviction, just sent or federalized the security thing, federalized the security in Washington D.C. And you're talking about George Weah. George Weah does not even have 10% of the deification that Donald Trump have in this country. Donald Trump is a god to the MAGA supporters. So MAGA and Donald Trump did not accept the results of the of the 2020 election, and his supporters hold that as heresy. If you say that Donald Trump lost the election in 2020,
it is bad for democracy. And I said,
Madam Queen, I beg you, let me say my oil for you. Okay, I will call Abraham to do something to you. Listen to him. Okay, no, but I said, I'm just saying bad, me just to basically take my side. Okay, but you got a guy in America who is deified. George Weah comes nowhere close to Donald Trump in the deification. George Weah did not resist the results of the 2023 election. He did not call his supporters to go invade the Capitol. And he did not grant general amnesty to all of the seditious radicals. In fact, he appointed one of them who called for the killing of cops to the Department of Justice. So let us be very clear. Okay? This thing about the CDC and Sir Joseph, that's politics. People pursue their own personal interests. Now, the only thing I have, and I disagree with my brother Sir Joseph, and if I have the opportunity, is that to come out and to make these accusations at this time, to me, that was a little bit too flammable. Okay. But he has a right, and I support his right. The other thing I would like to say to the CDC is that 2029 is a long time from now. Political alignment, because of the power of incumbency and the resources that are available to President Joe Biden, you will see more people leaving CDC. And you saw that in 2011, Eugene Namwe and others, they left CDC because of the power of incumbency and the resources of the thing. And Joseph Biden people, if they know how to do that, like Ellen know how to do that, they would take away a significant slice of the senior membership and the vocal membership of CDC to ensure that they have an easier time in 2029. And I hope I live enough to see that when it happens. And God bless you. Thank you, Doc.
That is it my time, right? Can I go? All right. So
I mean, what kind of sexy white t-shirt you got on, so man? Where you can't wear regular clothes?
It's not a sexy white t-shirt.
You won't be sexy. I mean, you married me, you won't be sexy.
You didn't say anything. You not see open TV man ugly? You not see any ugly open TV man?
Yes, you.
Anyway, look, Sir Joseph leave CDC. Sir Joseph come with CDC. Paul Kennedy care less. And let me tell you why. For 20 years, Sir Joseph has been the senator to Montserrado County, or in Montserrado County. The Monrovia Consolidated School System don't even have good chairs. Y'all go check. You need to care whether Sir Joseph stay with CDC or not. I mean, lying run, lying stay, that's your problem. What we should be discussing is, how do we build institutions in Liberia, especially political institutions? I've come to see that most political institutions are built around individuals. Unfortunately, when those individuals leave the scene, the political institution crumbles. And these are the kind of things that bring us to that reality. When you have people who are aggrieved within the institution and they are running out, and people seem no way into, resolving the conflict to hold the solidity of that individual or their concept towards an institution, I think it becomes a problem for us as a people. So you come to find out that people are really not loyal to any political institution, but to themselves. Most of the people who are deflecting from one political institution to another, they are self-seeking. And this is how that kind of mentality is supported. So, Mr. Jackson, do not compare the United States with any political ideology in Liberia. Forget the nonsense Donald Trump is doing. Eventually, he's going to get corrected. Liberia does not have such a system. So when people come out and say, oh, the US is doing it so Liberia can do it, I think it's a flawed argument, especially for an immature democracy like Liberia. You think anything Donald Trump is doing here will change? After a 4 year, the Democrat kind of change everything back. Because it's a systematic country. Our little democracy that is just trying to get mature should not be trying to emulate anything that we are doing here in the United States, because it is not compatible. We should not be looking at it as a justification for why people are doing what they are doing in Liberia. Chairman Cole took a good position. Maybe his approach into speaking some words was wrong, but I see him as somebody who is trying to unify CDC as a party, and those are the kind of leaders we need in our society. But to stand there and vilify someone to say this person can leave the party and we really don't care, that's up to Sir Joseph and CDC. I am from Lano. I will not tell any of the party members from Lano who are trying to leave to leave. In fact, we are trying to bring everybody to our party so that they have a say-so and a position of relevance within the decision we make to improve the welfare of the Liberian people. Dr. Richardson, that's my point. Thank you.
Yeah, so for me, on the issue of Jango statement, the Jango chairman, when they expel Farah, the deputy speaker of the country, a powerful position. So he sat as chairman, presided over the expulsion of Farah. So the expulsion of Farah didn't mean anything to CDC. So I disagree with him on the same thing, that it's a big blow. If you could expel Farah and Sajida decided to voluntarily leave, I don't think it's a big blow, because if you look at Farah's weight and also the position that he's holding currently, and you can make that argument. So you're supposed to look at that weight and say, okay, we can't expel Farah, because if we expel Farah, it'll be a big blow. The relevance that Farah gave CDC in Lofa in the 2023 election. Most of the key battles that were fought there, Farah led it. So if you could look at such a person with that kind of weight and expel him, anybody else could leave CDC. It shouldn't be a blow, unless you say you just don't specify, Sir Joseph, but you're not going to change that decision, because it's already made up decision and you're not going to change it. So it was just probably, I think he looked for more weapons for his partisans, and that's why you see the guys are coming after him saying that he didn't speak in the interest of the party, And on the issue of we will all say what we want to say, whether we like it or not. Liberal politics is still about individuals. People run behind individuals more than institutions. So parties will draw people because of certain individual that's there. I joined the CDC. I joined the ANC because of Cummings. Before I even started to look at the party stuff. A lot of people that went to the Unity Party joined because of Madam Salif. And CDC is George Weah. You go up in Ghana. Liberty Party was Charles Bronski. That's why you see when Charles Bronski died, the party were in disarray. They still fighting to put themselves together. And all of things you see Young Bleed, they don't doing, they're trying to put themselves together. But the actual weight behind the Liberty Party, that's Bronski. So they can fight and build themselves and see how they can bring forces together. By the end of the day, that and find a new arrowhead that people will believe me again and say, look, we'll rally behind the party because of the person. So you always have it like that, everywhere. Even you still want to compare America. No, you can make some little comparison. It will not be 100%, but some comparison. People vote across party line because of individual. Certain candidate will be running as a president on the presidential ticket. People will say, okay, because of this person, I will leave the Republican and vote for Democrat candidate because of this person that's on the ticket. When Obama contested, a lot of the people that voted for him were not all Democrats. Some people say just to make history, they say we'll vote for a Democrat candidate. And so you will have those kind of things happening. People will sway because of an individual that's on a ticket. And so we are still has that relevance, and we can rule that out. All my only say to the Unity Party, 2029 is still ahead of us, but focus on the economy. That's where you're going to break we are. And focus on the economy. Drive all your energy into the economy so that Liberian people can see your hope, can regain that confidence that the government is working for them and reduce the level of hunger and poverty in the country. That's where the government should be driving on energy. And stop worrying about CDC. Just focus on the economy. That's how you break. And, thank you.
Yeah, so Stanton, can we go down? Let Councillor
go ahead. Dr. Richardson, you will finish it. Go ahead, please.
And then Glendy, and then, of course, we'll move on to Ms. Akaras, and then, of course, Reverend Grant and Darius can come in. So, Councillor Good, you want to go?
So, yeah. So, I think we said much tonight. And like Phoebe and myself will stay on the same. I think we are holding this.
Councillor, go and deal with Mike again. You're just coming in and out to deal.
Look.
So then Glenny come in when he come back.
Yeah.
So no one should be naive to think that Josh Weah does not have significant popularity. This is somebody we grew up following and liking. He has the charisma when it relates to being a footballer. So the popularity exists and it's always going to be there. But we cannot use that popularity of others to minimize other people. Like Paul said, when you look at Senator Sir Joseph and see what has he really done, has impacted the lives of Liberians within Montserrat County. And there's so many of them. There's so many of the senators, representatives, government officials who we can't point to significant things that they've done. But for a party that someone served to come and now negate whatever that person has done and say, whether you help us, whether you didn't help us, your function is insignificant to that compare of George Weah, that's their choice. That's how they see it. Doesn't mean that because if George Weah's popularity will always be there, but his governing style was poor. And so Liberian people said, no, we do not want you. And that record will always be there when he served as the president of Liberia, along with everybody else that served with him. So the pain and the anguish will continue to be there. Whether he won by 1,000, whether he won by 2,000, whether Boyka won by 3,000, George, we are lost. A loss is a loss, no matter how we explain it. Joseph Boyka is the president. If he does not learn and regroup and do things differently, he will also come and he will lose. And the fact that Joseph Boyka won't do things correctly does not guarantee a return of Josh Weah. So nobody should kid themselves. Even one person vote is important. So no one should say, oh, whether he leaves the party, he stays in the party, the only person we're concerned about is Josh Weah, that's fine. But it's a sad day for seditions for all of you who will just say to someone that you all ran behind, somebody that you all wanted to support your candidacy or things that you've done and say that Sir Joseph is insignificant. That's on your conscience. I don't support any political party. I support individuals, and I continue to say that. So that's it.
I think I'm back and continue. Okay. So as I was saying, right, I'm not a sedition. Paul Kennedy is not a sedition. We can say whatever we want to say about Sir Joseph leaving the CDC. We can say it is a big blow to the CDC. We can describe his coming in and his going out, and the injury it will cause the CDC, but not the party chairman, because this is politics. In politics, you don't just admit to certain facts. No, you got to fight it. You got to defend the institution. You got to. There are certain things that you can do normally in a church or so. You can confess whatever you want to, but not in politics. So for us who are not CDC, we can say George Weah is the most powerful person in CDC. If George Weah leaves CDC, CDC will break down. But the same way that I beat on Senator, Chairman Cole for saying that it's a blow to the CDC because Sir Joseph is leaving, I will also beat on Senator McGill as well for saying that George Weah is the only man when he leaves the CDC will break down. We are the one can talk it. We're not CDC. We are the one can make the analysis. But for you who bear the standard of the party, in the flag of the party, you serve in the party as former chairman, you can't say on the national platform. You always have to put the party ahead. Even though it will be a fact that we can see, we know. But we can talk it. You cannot be the one to weaken the image of the party and the strength of the party. So I think Senator McGill was not right for saying the things he said about George Weah. Look, Senator McGill will say, even George Weah, he leaves the party remains supreme. Yes, that's how party leaders, that's what they will do, because it is about the institution. But you cannot subject the institution to one person. So I think he went on the track on that one. But all the other things he said, he's powerful. The second most powerful person in CDC is Jefferson Koji. It's a fact from all who don't CDC, we don't care. The second most powerful person in CDC is Jefferson Koji. Not Sir Joseph, not Tomo Fala, not Jango. It's Koji. The way they arrested Jango and put in the pickup bag, you can't arrest Jefferson Koji like that, and you see the boys and us. There's no way. There's no way. So that's the second most powerful person in CDC is Jefferson Koji. When Koji takes a decision, against the party will worry. That's us. We can say it. But you think when you ask Akaros Gray will tell you? Akaros will never tell you. Akaros Gray will say when Koji goes, the party remains. That is the modus operandi of running a political institution. And that's why I say the Unity Party. I trust the Unity Party. Those guys they will make you the minimum. They will neutralize you. There's no way the party chairman or Unity Party, or even the county chairman will come out, you leave the party, you can be so powerful and they can't praise you. They will not do it. Because the party has to remain supreme. And it must be held, that supremacy must be defended by the leaders of the party. So I think Jango aired today, and like Senator McGill himself, he slipped out. He should not have made the statement he made about George Weah.
Thank you. The
party. So thank you.
Thank you. The party
remains supreme. Yes.
The institution. That's what we're trying to teach our people here. Colonel Gray, go ahead, and then former Representative Gray, and then Darius will take us home. Thank you.
Doc, I normally don't think politics to be religion. If you ask me for my spiritual leader that leads my salvation to heaven, I would say Alexander Collins is my pastor. You don't have to have a political organization to support political system. So that idea that you're partyless and this and that, those are all things that we call a non-thinking statement. I don't need to be a member of any political party to rally around an individual. So let's leave that. That's not salvation. But, people who make comment about the CDC then and the CDC now, let's not forget this going election was so much data driven. I think about 140,000 votes were counted as voided. 140. And we know they inflated the number in the Southeast, thinking that that was a winning strategy. It did not work. So if you're an incumbent and you lost an election in spite of all the resources, look, the party were fending for money to fill their campaign. They struggled. And we all know sometimes where money came from to help that organization. If as minimal as that can be, the one election, that is something that you must look at significantly for the future. That popularity is gone. I believe one of the driving forces behind the unelection of President Muel for a second term was the fact that he did not deliver for the common man. He bashed their hopes. And a lot of people probably didn't even show up to the polls because they were already, angry with his performance. And that is what you said, Doc, that he will have to run on in the future. You see me, if you elect me and don't elect the other guy who do this for you, there's a record to prove what you can do. And that is what, when people leave your party, you try to see if you can go after them and bring them back, because you well know how much to run on. If you think that the popularity alone is enough to influence somebody to the presidency, Mr. Muel would have become president a long time. But the opportunity existed for people to say, you know what, let's try the guy from the slump. It looks like us, that one man. Maybe he'll come and, as educated or not, we don't care. He probably will come and cater for me. He got there, cater for himself and few others. What are you going to tell the common man that bring me back to power, will cater to you, for you? I don't believe so. And if anybody thinks that Senator Sir Joseph, is a nobody in the party in CDC, well, it's their choice. But I can tell you that you have to be able to make sure you bring people who have some level of followership. If Conor Greer wants to leave a party, who cares? Me alone are gone. But Sir Joseph got some people looking in your corner. Based on the fact that he's been in existence for some time, 20 years in politics, in power, it's not something you can just treat lightly. President Muel's strength comes from people like Sir Joseph. So don't just dismiss people and sweep them out of the room. Look, as for Magé, sometimes people use innuendos, people use what we call abominum to come to us. When Magé came on the University of Liberia, I was already in law school. He saw me probably under the palaver, never encountered him. So those kind of scare tactics, that's the Liberian way of running politics. I call that cowardice. You understand? To come, leave the issue, and I know you. Know me where? When I MPFL together, so you don't know me. I remain a soldier in the AFL, and I'm unapologetic for that. I fought against the MPFL. If that is what he knows me for, well, that's it. I have no doubt.
Thank you.
Stanton.
Thank you, Conor Gray. Thank you. Dada Richardson, who's next?
Okay. I should be next, right?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited that the only thing people discuss are George Weah in CDC. That shows that the CDC is the most formidable force. Almost every day we will discuss CDC or George Weah. Some kind of way. I will make comparative analysis of the CDC government. Almost every day. We can go back to all the shows. Almost. So I love that. When you talk about maybe Magé, when I interviewed you when you were in law school, you can remember the year. Not memory loss. You didn't remember when Magé and I entered LU together when you were there. Probably you don't know Magé, but Magé never fought for MPFL. Same misinformation people just carry around here, unlike people who kill people in Lutheran Church. Magé never fought for MPFL. Magé joined NPP We got to be careful with people's character. That the same thing people have been talking, oh, my character, my character. You just made a outlandish accusation against people and talking about the fall for MPFL was a soldier who killed innocent civilians is a soldier, who massacred the people in Lutheran Church is a soldier. People are calling Maggie MPFL, man, yeah. Nobody shook their head. You think we came on this show to take political prisoners who will execute them on the front line. We don't take political POWs. It's not what we came on this show for. Make no mistake. There's Akaro's Grace speaking. If you're used to it, get up. There's a political kitchen we're in. Let me conclude on this to say to everyone, you love we are, you hate we are, it will be inaugurated 23rd January. We have a mission. Mandela was in jail for 27 years. He came from prison. The ANC on the high and they carry him. 27 years. Ellen Johnson left the Liberian Action Party and resurrected the Unity Party. Oh yeah, President Boya got defeated. In 2017, the Unity Party on the high to bring him back. At the Zanan Communist, one of the founding fathers of the ANC, go to election today again, will be the stand-up bearer. Why people who are not political think or know the political science don't understand the great man theory? Ronald Reagan in the Republican Party. Why people joking here? They don't even know the history of the war and don't understand the great man theory in political studies. I see why some of these people can only get 2-3 votes in elections. Because they don't know. We are is the magnet, what I call the B-52 of Liberian body politics. You want question we are popularity? Now we are just part rehab and Joseph Boga part the people run behind you, leave Joseph Boga hanging. You want question we are popularity? Let him decide to walk from 9th Street or Central Town. And you'll know where's the B-52, the national political magnet. The men who manufacture numbers in the country, numbers, human being coming from continual boss. That the men people want to compare and say, wait, what people can relate with reality or facts? Sir Joseph is no entity. Let me repeat. Naked in came, naked he will return, he will go. Naked, a political parasite. We don't care. We're not going to take POW home. You want to take POW home to Vienna? America will still be negotiating for you to send Americans home. We execute you on the front line politically. We're not talking about killing people with bazooka and guns. Intellectual exchanges, democratic exchanges. It's our fundamental right to express ourselves. Okay? So make no mistake. People talking about, oh, you went to election before. So Berger went to election. Okay, now forget about that. Other people went to election. Donald Trump went to election. He got defeated and came back and won. The Fubi said, the United Party should be thinking about that upward how they will perform. Our mission not to come and run beyond people around here. Our target is to bring Berger down. Whether you elect president we are or not, you have to live with the reality in 2030. It will be inaugurated. Akaro's Group will be in capital bidding. We will stay on the show. We will not leave spoon. Those who want to leave spoon can go. We're not here, but we're here. Those days we're not here. The white boy just talking all kind of things, just spilling all kind of things, running all around. We're here. They just cannot tell me that Akaro's Group don't come on the show.
Who want to star us right now? Thank you.
Say Akaro don't come, I will not come. That's
thank you. Thank you for our representative.
Our presence are also added different miracle strength to the platform. That's some of y'all that can invite you. Nobody will know you're in the country. Okay, be talking your
okay. Dr. Richardson, I beg, let me say something because I know you are going to Darius, but I want to give Connor a great chance to respond to what Akara said.
Thank you.
Stanton, you know, I've always tried to avoid Akara's grade because number one, I always feel that the gray name it comes from a town. So give me a chance, let me talk. On the same social media, Marva Molu made a comment that he saw you and Joey kissing and that Joey sleeps with you. Should I believe that? Should I? I will never. And the tips are there. So people can see when you're so loyal to Joey, it could be that You are a sleeping mate. But who knows? I don't know. I will not believe that. That's one. And then number two, when people come with hearsay, you have to be able, look, you try to use scare tactics. You say you're a historian, you read political science, you don't know who killed the people at Lutheran Church. Then I'll question your political science knowledge. Tell me which history you read. Find any document where you see Colonel Gray name attached to anything about killing. These are scare tactics. That's why I say innuendos and abominum, as we call it in logic. You cannot use that to scare me away. Let me tell you, my opinion remains my opinion, and I'm unapologetic. I will not go low because you go low. But again, I'll go back and re-examine what Molu said. I think Joey is sleeping with you, and he slept with you before. That's why you're so loyal to him. I'll let it be.
Darius?
Nobody got to allow me to respond to him. He made some accusations.
No, but if you respond, I'll respond. Because you the allegation for allegation.
No, it's not only I accused my
guy. Great, go ahead.
Yeah, but I think you should.
Conor Gray, wait 1 minute. Conor Gray, wait 1 minute. Guys, in 8 minutes, I will leave the show. Whosoever want to be on, because we don't want to go back and forth. So we hope you give it your best shot, Gray.
Don't worry about my best shot. I'm the man. Look, Conor, they country at a public record. You're in the AFL. I'm not making accusations. They say admitted to the AFL. A public record. You're in the AFL.
Admitted to the AFL where? Where? Just bring the proof.
Conor, wait. You're part of it.
Admitted to the AFL where? Don't make lies.
Conor Gray, you will speak. Conor Gray, you will speak. And guys, listen, we have to move on. We can have a special session with the two person, Gray and Gray.
No, don't do that.
But after you speak, Gray, I give you 30 seconds, my man, make your point. We got to move on.
Don't do that. You got to show me.
Gray, no, Gray, you came after him first. Gray, listen, Gray, I'm giving you a chance. Gray, I'm giving you a chance. He talked about McGill. You came after him. He responded. I'm giving you 30 seconds for us to move on. We're not going to spend all day here.
Conor Gray, I'll laugh at you. You go, Conor, if they do a test between two of us, Conor, don't make me tell you. I want you to lower my favor. Don't make me tell. Don't make me tell the way I told you all of the time. You know what you can do. Everybody know. Now why you can talk like that? Everyone know how you talk. They know you're some kind of funny man. You know, I will not keep repeating. Everyone knows that. It's a public record. But you see, okay. Conor, we never care people.
We're gonna go. We will not say we're gonna go.
In the country,
Honorable Gray, thank you. Conor Gray, thank you. I think we'll stop right there. We're gonna go. I want to say something very quick. We're moving on, guys. I'm not gonna dwell on this. I want to appreciate all of you. Let's get back to the Darius. Darius, let's get back on topic. Mama, that Bristol post something I really want us to hear. There's somebody in the money. Somebody did something. But I hope we can come back tomorrow to discuss this. This is trending. The LDE, you will speak, Darius. The LDEA boss. Listen to what he said here. And I hope people just pay attention to this. Somebody in the government is involved seriously in the movement of drugs. This is huge. And I want us to discuss it. We are getting so many information as to who people are referring to. And again, we hope we can come back and discuss this. Probably not today, but this is concerning. Let's hear you, Darius, to talk to us on this, on your closing of this other statement made by McGill.
So I think Senator McGill spoke his mind in response to the party chairman and that of Honorable Sir Joseph. The party chairman said it is a big blow to the party, the leaving of Sir Joseph. Many partisans and executive members of the party disagree that it is now a big blow to the party. Maybe because they know the history of Sir Joseph in the party in terms of his standing. Okay, so it is now a big blow, especially I believe it's now a big blow as well because I Ben Weah have won the election. Honorable Sir Joseph will not form a party today. That's the hypocrisy. If George Weah were going to win 2023 election as the president today, there will be no party of Sir Joseph in Liberia. So on the issue of the way forward, I think Sir Joseph has the right to form his own party and leave, but the manner in which he left, that is the problem there, where the attacks are coming, because he tried to destroy the very party that made him. And I think it is not a good way to leave a political institution. That's why the attacks are coming on him. But we wish him well in his new party. It is a democratic space, a space for competition, a space for ideas. Will his party go anywhere in the upcoming election? We hope to see the way the party will be structured. But I think it is an open field. That's what I can say.
Thank you very much. Let me do my closing on this out of Richardson, and maybe everybody can close for the day. I'm sorry, guys. On Tuesday, we'll try to have a short show because of all the engagement. We hope you understand. You can come on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll be here, but today we're going to close just after I do this. Everybody will give their closing. I want to close.
Got to go for Sunday school. Got to go for Bible study.
Bible study, yeah. Yeah, man, I got to go pray to God. But I think, ladies and gentlemen, we say thank you very much for joining us.
Thank God for you, Stanton. Thank God for you.
We say thank you very much. No matter where you're joining us from, we appreciate you. Because of you, Spoon Talk here, right? And we'll be here. We'll walk with you. We'll talk with you. We'll run with you to 2029. I think CDC have a problem. I'm coming from a two-place in my closing. You know, everybody can say what I want to say. We all, most of us, those that left and those that remain, we fought for a better Liberia. And I strongly believe today that George Weah failed. Because he was a lawyer, he was very loyal to those that were working for him. We told President Weah, if you keep Samuel Tua, you will not win the election. If you keep Samara Wolokoli, you will not win the election. If you keep some people around you, you will not win this election. And President Weah thought he could have won the election and then fire them. The Liberian people saw it differently. We sat down for almost 5 hours. Dr. Richardson, Stanton, and everybody. And President Weah was defending his soldiers, his men, his women in CDC. But the Liberian people were complaining. Then what did President Barker do? President Weah, he went ahead and he deployed them to run an election. The same people the Liberian people were complaining about, President Weah said, you'll go out. You'll tell the people, say we're doing better. Let them vote for us. Guess what happened? Samuel Tua said we're supplying Aricos to LDC, feeding 27 million people all the way to Nigeria, getting them out of poverty. Guess what happened? Samuel Tua said we are receiving a little money, MCC. The money coming, $400 and something million. Guess what happened? Samuel Tua said we're getting 50 billion from Blue Carbon. You remember? Everything was a lie. The Liberian people saw through CDC. Even if that one vote, they voted George Weah out of power. Even if that one. We fought a system that have money, that have power. And we explain morning, day, and night, telling the Liberian people that President George Weah need to go. And they listen. What changed today? President Weah changed today? Ask President Weah who he coming back with. Is he coming with angels?
He coming with
ask all any sedition here. I do my closing Honorable Gray. Ask all the sedition that you would talk to. Who President Weah coming back with? President Weah coming with the same people. No plan. Nothing changed. Nothing new. He is coming back to do what? The same thing over and over again. In that light, do you expect a different result? Then I will carry to Mr. Cummings, that is fairy line. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, that's insanity. My friend, you brought Joseph Boakai to power. You walk in the poo-poo water. You supported Joseph Boakai. You did what you wanted to do, my friend, for a better Liberia. Is Liberia better today? We fought against MedTech, CTN, Asida Matai, Western Cluster, everything else, massive corruption, everything. Increase in the budget with the legislature and the executive. Opulences all over. Is that happening today? So even if Boakai had a different plan, but he later changed his mind, and the country have not changed, the country will not change, do you think then Joshua coming back should be an option? Do you think then bringing Joshua back for what? It means that he would do better than a Boakai? Or he would do better than a first Joshua? We demand that President Boakai fix this country. Speak about the bread and butter issue of the children, of the pregnant women, of the mothers, the fathers that have turned to be Zokos and Zokis, that have turned to be beggars in their own home. We demand that President Boakai fix it. Even if he doesn't, my friend, President George Manuel would never, should never be an option. Ask any of them. President Weah coming back with who and with what? Have you heard President Weah? Have you said anything about policy? Oh, the inflation is high. This is what I'm going to do to bring it down. Am I missing something? Have you heard President Weah talking about changing policy? Oh, corruption is high. This is what I will do to bring it down. Am I missing something? Or education. This is the formula we use to bring up better education. And what I did before, just to pay while school fee was a mess, but we designed. And I want to say this to the Liberian people. Have you heard it? You got Liberians home and abroad, men and women of standard, people that tap into business, Fortune 500 businesses around the world, people with international intellect, people that can transform the country. It's about time that they come together and talk about transforming Liberia. CDC failed, Unity Party failed. There is no more coming back. There is no more coming back. I know we have our friends, and I will close on this. We have our friends on the other side. Akara's great. Akara's great. You can be here for a lifetime. I'm not going to move you. I'm not going to move anybody from this show. This is the Liberian People Show. Once you're a Liberian, you come. But if you're a Sierra Leone, you're not coming on the show. Even if you come on Sunday, we'll remove you because you're Sierra Leone. You come on the People Show. I am saying what I'm saying. My fellow Liberians, be not deceived that you're going to have wolf in sheep clothing coming knocking on your door. They are wolf. They just put the sheepskin on. They are wolf. They're coming back only to steal, to kill again, and to destroy again. But we should ask our good Lord to send up that person that will help transform our country. And that's what we are fighting for. Whether you're sedition, your UPIS, your opposition, no position, imposition, you can come on the show with talk. And the Liberian people will decide. A lot of stuff is happening. We couldn't get to the men they're looking for Abbey Bank, Kofiu or Okofu. The men that this government built out with $12 million. The first $8 million and the other $4 million. Build him out. Now BBC looking for him, Interpol looking for him from Abbey Bank. Linking him to Samora, the bank governor. His name is in the report. Can you imagine? We didn't get to those people, government officials that bringing drugs in the country. Front page ran with A. The LDA boss said it. Does that make CDC a better party? No. We didn't get to the massive corruption that is happening all over the country. Where we are, my people, where we are. As a Liberian, I left this show, your talk. If I want to talk, then you interrupt me, great. It's not correct, great.
All due respect, everybody get a 1 minute close.
But great, I'm closing and using my time to close. Great, don't do that. Great, you talk your own. The only thing you do.
The guy does not want to stay on the show. Put it in the back. It's not sedition show. Put in the back.
I'm talking to the Liberian people. I'm not insulting. It is important as we close this show today. It is important that you join us every day. You may not like us. We may have our differences, but Liberia remains supreme. I appreciate you for coming every day. I appreciate you a lot. You blame me. You blame this network, but still there's hope, still there's future. We still have time that we can transform things. And I still believe, I do believe that we'll get there together and be proud of our country. May God bless you from my end. May God keep you. And may God bless our country. Have a wonderful evening. Good night.
Where are you going now?
I want to pray to God for you.
Pray for yourself.
I'm just going to be quick to do my closing, and then we can just go in the order that we kind of came in. You know, I appreciate everyone for being on the show. And I believe that some of us come on this show to help educate others. We come on this show because we want a better Liberia. And when we speak at political institution as opposed to personality, it's a serious thing. When you focus on just the personality of someone, it contributes to the downfall of a country. I don't care. You can compare it to the great man theory as former Representative Gray has done, but we talk about people like Abraham Lincoln, Napoleon Bonaparte. This is 2025. We are not in the 1800s. Okay? All right? That's what he's talking about when we speak about the great man theory. All right. So we are in 1800. We are in 2025, and not in those period of Abraham Lincoln or Napoleon Bonaparte. Okay. So this is why we come on to tell you that over 100 and something years, 78 years, we always have focused on personality in Liberia. That has been our trend. And let's see where our country is in terms of healthcare, education, infrastructure, and the economy of our country. So it's about time that we try to do something different. And I despise, politicians who focus on personal attack then versus the substance of the issue. Let us all focus on the substance of the issue in order to educate Liberian people than to focus on attacking someone, calling someone, or who you slept with, who you married to, what you look like today, what you're wearing today, what kind of woman you are, what kind of man you are. All of those things is not necessary for a show like this that a lot of Liberian people listen to. So once again, I would urge us to please focus on the substance and let's focus on the institution as opposed to the personality. Thank you very much, and I'm done with my closing. Let's kind of go in. Who came in next? Councillor Good, you came in next.
Let's go around, but Councillor is in Africa and he's bleeding with internet problem.
Yeah. Thank you.
So thank you, Dr. Richardson. Thanks to all of you tonight. Thanks to Stanton. The show was great, but I maintain my position. Yes, Dr. Richardson, you said something that we need to stop attacking personality. And I think we as panelists, before I even joined the show, I know many times Stanton and other people said that the people should not attack the fellow panelists. If somebody says something, you can say yours. You don't have to refer to what the person say or try to denigrate what they said, even if you are responding to what they said. So I think we need to take that into consideration going forward, because we are all respectable people here. We are parents. We are not children, we are parents. And we'll come on the show. A lot of people, thousands of people listening to us. So sometimes when the people put the radio on, the only thing they'll hear, maybe they'll hear Stanton saying, "Oh, you, Councilor Gu, you're not correct lawyer. You will not get no client. I can't bring client to you." Maybe only one person will hear, and the person gone. The person don't care about whether you are joking. Or sometimes we'll say something to Akawa's Gray, or Akawa will say something to Remy Gray. That's just what the person will hear. They don't care. And they will hold on to that. These things ain't no ruin people's reputation. And sometimes we'll joke, we'll laugh about it. But I think we should do better. You know, we should respect each other. Everybody has, his or her profession on this show. Everybody comes with something. And so we must maintain that respect for each other. So in closing, I would like to say that as party leaders, there are certain things you cannot confess to openly. No ways. There are certain truth you have to bury because of the image of the party. I say, yeah, Phoebe Henry is not a UPIS. He's not from the party. I'm not from CDC. Phoebe gives support. If Phoebe gives support to the Unity Party, I give support to CDC runoff. It doesn't make us to be members. So we can say anything. Mame gives support to the Unity Party. I don't know what he remember the Unity Party. So we can say anything. We can analyze the party any way we want to analyze it. But Carlos Gray would not join us to analyze the party the way we're analyzing the party, because Carlos Gray is a party leader. Carlos will continue to defend the image of the party, the strength of the party. Whether the person carrying 1 million person away, Carlos will defend the party and say that person is insignificant. And that's why he meeting tonight. That Senator Joseph is a parasite, he came naked, he going naked. For us, we know that it's the contrary. We definitely know that Sir Joseph will carry something with him, except that maybe in this situation, he may not carry anything much because he attacked the very people. So it may be difficult for him to get the support that he's supposed to get. As we said, when you marry and you're divorcing the woman, the way that you can divorce a woman, you'll still be meeting behind the wall. You'll still be meeting, even though you're divorced. But you'll be meeting other areas because the way you did it. But when you divorce hostility, that woman see if she's going to swear you, she's going to pray that you might even be successful. So that's the situation with Sir Joseph. So Jango, I think the statement he made today, the way he addressed the issue, and I saw his deportment, like I said, hey man, Jango look weak. Unity Party, I give it to Unity Party. I tell you,
so
I give it to Unity Party. Yeah, I give it to Unity Party. Unity Party will never be, no chairman of the Unity Party will do that thing that Jango did today. So we are Liberians. Let's pray.
Thank you.
Yes, people don't want George Weah to come back to power. Great. Everybody has an opinion. People don't want the government to succeed. It is an opinion because they won't come out to power. For us, we want the government to succeed because when the government succeeds, the Liberian people will benefit.
Thank you very much, sir.
That's what I would say. Thank you.
The young councillor, thank you very, very much. We appreciate you. Mommy, let's go in order now. Let Glenny talk, then you talk. Yeah, Mommy. Glenny?
Councillor, thank you, yeah. Thank you for talking about the rules. Because when they play, some rule apply to some people, some rule apply to some people. Thank you for being balanced. That's my only closing that I get to say.
Thank you very much. Even if you get citizenship, it doesn't mean that they won't deport you. So we yeah.
But we see, people will disrupt you and I put it in the bag.
You finish.
People will disrupt you and I put it in the bag.
Granny, you finish. Granny, I will say this to you.
I finish, Councillor. I'm not spoil you. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Councillor.
Yeah,
I finish.
thank you. You finish, Granny. You finish. You're still on probation. When you get off probation, then we'll talk.
I'm not care.
Ambula, let's close Ambula. That riches in a runaway. Leaving me here.
On Janga's statement, my opinion is think people just looking for something to get at Janga. If you listen to the tape, the same narrative Akara is using that Maki used, Janga said it. He said people came here before the left, party chairman left. They not break CDC down. He said it on the same tape. He said it on the same tape. So, I mean, I can't understand why it's an issue. He says that Joseph leaving from all, yes, it's a heavy weight. So we should come together. But people more than Sir Joseph have left. They left the party before he named them, and he did not break CDC down. So the last statement he made, nobody get problem with that one. Only the first statement he made, what basically were trying to rally the people around a cause. Then now it become an issue. He should resign. He from Lofa. He from Lofa. He want to follow the Lofa people. But that CDC issue, if they decide to kill Janga, I mean politically now, like killing him. If they decide to descend on him for making such a realistic statement, that's fair. Someone Fala contested on CDC ticket. The entire government, they were not. The entire government was focused on Monserrato. He lost. The other lady was a by-election. There was only one election, only one county. Everybody rallied around her for CDC. She lost. Didn't won. So it doesn't mean when you get on CDC automatically you can win. People are bringing their individual values and contribution. Yes, George Weah's contribution is the biggest in the pie. You can debate it. But when you dismiss every other people, say only Weah, when you leave, then something happens. Any other person, nothing. Not fair. But going towards the future, like Stanton said, what new conversation are they bringing? Nothing. Everything they do is to say, today, okay, yeah, drugs here, and you say drugs were in drug we are government, yeah, drugs here today, so it means drug we are correct. Amen. Unemployment, drug we are not create job, just about create private sector job, so drug we are better. Method, drug we are broad method bar, just about take it, so drug we are better. Western cluster, over road, drug we are broad it, Bagana take it from there. So they are not advancing anything new. And the simple reason for that is, how do you tell the people that George Weah will do better with the fight against corruption? How do you convince them? So you're not fighting to convince them that George Weah will do better with the fight against corruption. You're only trying to validate his failure with Joseph Boakai and therefore make the argument that he should come back, which is wrong. You say you pass the strongest law on drugs. Cllr created general ministry. Last minute of time, gender and children. Last minute of time, he inscripted young people into militia. Yes. So creating laws is not sufficient. Cllr created Ministry of Gender and Children Protection. He said he want to protect children. Last minute of time, he conscripted young people into militia. So it's not the issue. Going to the future, it will not be about the failure of Boakai. What did that bring people want who can deliver for them? They say, oh, Joseph Boakai lost election, he came back. Joseph Boakai had a story. And that story was, I'm different from Ellen. I was not president. I was not president for 12 years. Give me a chance, I will show to you who I am. And from the day Joseph Boakai became president to today, he has demonstrated that he was different from Ellen. Whether good or bad, in good ways or bad ways, he's different from Ellen. The way he running a government and not how anyone running a government, completely different. Good ways, bad ways, completely different. The way he makes decisions and not how anything. So it shows that when you vice president and you become president, you can lead differently. What would George Weah say when he comes back? He was president for 6 years. He did not solve these problems. So yes, even if Joseph Boakai doesn't deliver on creating jobs for our people, on improving the economy, on addressing the drugs issue, on bringing investment, it still doesn't make George Weah who did not fuel drugs, who did not create jobs, who did not bring investment, it doesn't make him better. Probably it make another person in CDC better, who make a better argument. It make another person in United Party better if Joseph Boakai fails to bring that argument, but not the same Boakai who fail, or not the same Boakai, or not the same we are who fail. Thank you, Stanton.
No, thank you very much. And again, guys, let's allow everyone to speak in the 2 minutes. I'm begging you. I know I close, Mambe close. The rest of the guys will close. Mambe, I know you get control. Can you please? I really have to run. Thank you.
So we'll go to Paul Kennedy. Yeah, Paul.
Thank you, Mohammed. I think it was a good show. Like I always say, the more we discuss these issues in a civil way, the more we propound argument that we can learn from to improve the statutes and political situation of our country. Look, Sir Joseph missteps, Senator Sir Joseph misstep. My brother here, I can beat him on anything. I don't care. He missteps. He and Senator Sir Joseph shouldn't have been going on this public platform back with each other, calling names and doing all kind of things. If they had a problem, they had to go back in the back to settle it. That was not good leadership. But look, United Party CDC, the Liberia school system. Let me start with Montserrado school system, where Senator Sir Joseph come from. The MCSS, the Monrovia consolidated school system is a total flop. The children stand in the rain, they walk to schools, they sit down on broken benches, the chalkboard that they write on is a mess. In Montserrado County, where the capital city is, where the president sits. Let leave Bapul out of it, because you gotta go 65 miles to get there. In Montserrado County, on 12, go across the street and go to 12th Street. The very school that most of these government officials graduated from, both United Party and CDC, Tottenham High. It's a total mess. They don't formulate ways to improve it. JFK you go there, you will run out. They don't find ways to improve it. The road between St. Paul Bridge, Cable Trucker Bridge to St. Paul Bridge for the past 8 years has been a total mess. For 8 years. Let me go back to as far as 12 years. It has been a mess. That road, going towards Hotel Africa, starting Johnson Street Bridge, that road has all of the major income generation infrastructure in the country that brings money to our country. That road brings over $200 million a year to our economy. It's a total mess. And then somebody want to come here to sit down to be making the argument, oh, United Party and CDC. I don't care about United Party and CDC. What I care about is a system that will improve the lives and well-being of our people. That's what I care about. What I care about is a JFK that people who don't work can go to and get equal treatment as people who work and go there. You will not have people who are being incarcerated or tied down because they were not able to pay their medical bill in JFK. That's what I care about. What I care about is the kids who go to Tottenham High should have the same kind of quality education kids in Ghana, kids in Nigeria, and kids in Sierra Leone are having. We don't have that. But we come on this network and talk politics. I think Liberia deserves better than this. What we deserve is coming out to find a solution that can enhance the well-being of our people in the country. That's the kind of Liberia I'm looking forward to. And I'm not seeing that coming out of CDC or United Party. So we'll begin now to preach LANU, the Liberian National Union. It has a better option. And I will look and I will be talking to people on this platform to see how we can bring them to get an inclusive perspective of where we want to carry Liberia. in Liberia where anybody can be somebody with better prospects of opportunity in the future. Thank you so much, Mommy.
Thank you. Phoebe, I beg you, let give Darius chance to conclude so that he can go. Thank you, Darius.
Thank you.
I'll be manning Dara can be playing tricks.
No, I mean, Phoebe, man. The way in Burkina Faso there, now how you looking at? On a serious note, it was a great show. But I just want to close with this. The issue of we are coming back. As soon as you say we are is coming back, Unity Party people they get distracted. They get confused. I mean, as if to say, if you say we are is coming back, Gafuan will not pay the people on time again. He gets confused. As soon as you say we are is coming back, the inflation go up. As soon as you say we are is coming back, everything Unity Party gets scattered, gets a local head. Why will we really need to come with additional policy to prove a case? You came to rescue. We will be the Liberian people will be comparing A versus B. For example, we are left rice price 3,500 for 25 kg. A rescue came to rescue and rice price is 3,800. The people will decide. If gasoline was 800 on a weir and it is 2,005, the people will decide. We are not. Unity Party is actually campaigning in the 6th year for CDC. CDC, President, we have a benchmark. You have a legacy. You say you came to rescue. We'll be comparing. So if you think, President, we are going to sit down and draft Vision 2040, 50, $80, why you came to rescue that, what will be measured to what we are left there? So when you say we are coming back, they say, no way, where? The Liberian people will decide. For example, go to the motorcyclists. Where we are left them, where you took them now, what they're going through with you, go to commercial driver. You increase registration for vehicle, tricycle, and motorbikes. And then you stop them from plying on the principal street. They are disenchanted. They were paying $50 for registration. Now they're paying $150. If you get in Keke now, they will tell you, we are time better. If you bring election, they will vote for we are. If you go to commercial driver, they were paying $75. They're paying $300 now for registration. Everywhere they park them, they're getting them $50, $40 ticket. They are disenchanted. They know where we are left there. We don't have to come back with any long book, voluminous, 500-page policy document. We have been tested. Look at the economy on the CDC and now. The economy now, have let Unity Party people say the economy, they long all the guys and they said the economy was in the toilet. But today, where's the economy? Is in a separate thing. It bring cast, reinforced concrete. They can't come outside. The business people are crying. So we are coming back. It will just be used to distract Unity Party people more and more, and they will not focus on the bread and butter issue. Where is the vice president, since he took over to look at the rising price of the economy? He stayed abroad. He stays traveling. The economic management team, what we think CBL and the Ministry of Finance should be on, Gaffan is still there struggling with the $150 that he said no civil servant will be making less. Today, people still making less than $150. So is it that we should counter you again, say you lie to the Liberian people? We will be looking at why you came to rescue versus why we are left there. Like the campaign there, is not anything new.
Thank you, Darius. Thank you, Darius. What Akara Fubi too is also in the same time zone with you. Fubi, Akara one go. Can we allow him to just conclude and leave?
Hey, General, me.
I mean, after other people thought I'm not plus more now. I just came out.
I don't get a friend hard. You're close. So let me
get 3 minutes and
taking time now. The people coming to you. You have waste time for nothing.
Yeah. So yes. So No, I will keep hearing the statement. Look, I always say this. We shouldn't go the route about if Bwaka fail, we should not be option. And we should stop that discussion. Our focus should be telling the government to succeed, to do everything to succeed. You can't be measuring failure because at that stage, if we're talking about a Bwaka fail, we should not be the option. You have no voice to campaign to anybody. Because you already you can't go and say, oh, even though we fail, but don't vote for them, man. No, nobody will listen to you. So at this stage, give the government all the medicine the government needs to succeed. All the punches the government is supposed to have to succeed, that's the way to be given to the government. All the advice the government needs to succeed, give it to the government. But don't say a Bwaka fail, we should not be the option. You got no voice at that time of campaign. African politics, the campaign politics is based when people vote on frustration. When people are frustrated, even forget about politics, they don't make good decisions. And they won't care. Even if they regret that decision later, they won't care. All they have in their mind at that moment, this is the decision I want to make. Once I feel satisfied, later on, I can deal with the regrets. People will go to the ballot box and be angry and say, we'll vote against the people because they didn't treat us nice. People will go to the ballot box and say, people suppose they say, okay, because Sunday got fair, I don't want to go and vote, I will stay home. At the end of the day, somebody will come out and become winner. And you will come, you will do nothing. So we shouldn't be saying if Bwaka fail, we should not be option. What Bwaka needs to succeed, those are the advice we giving now. Focus on the economy. Remove corrupt officials. Prosecute corrupt officials. Go after this. Focus on improving the roads. Private sector, create a private sector. Private sector. Put money into farmers. Drive the government into success mode. But don't put the government into failure mode and say, if the government fail, Bwaka, we should not be the option. You will have no basis to campaign on that one with that kind of message in 2029. So we shouldn't go that road. Let's do that discussion. What Bwaka needs to succeed, that's the advice we be pushing on the government and do this. If they choose to listen, fair. If they don't listen, they will have to deal with the voters in 2029. But we can't be talking about failure versus failure. When two failure meet, people will decide which one to choose. And then what they failure that the immediate failure that hitting them, they will reject that one. You saw with Donald Trump. They criticized Donald Trump for what? But when he came back and said, we'll vote for the man. John Mahama was voted against. He tried to beat him. But at the end of the day, all the best brains in Ghana, they put him back on the ticket. So there are some theory that you cannot remove. The great man theory, you like it or not, if you say that 1930 theory or 1629 theory, it still applies today. So let's focus on driving the government in the success mode instead of putting it in the failure mode and trying to say we will go to a campaign against when the government fail. It will not work. Thank you.
Thank you, Phoebe. We'll go to Akaros.
Yeah, sometimes that level live when people are not in a particular field of study, they need not to talk about it. When we talk about great man theory, it's an innate leadership behavior. It will even exist for generation to unborn generation. Somebody talking about Napoleon Bonaparte and other things. Well, you just want to talk. Dada Francine left ANC because Musa Belete to go to CMC. If he ain't in CMC, she will leave. That open secret. So she followed individual. It's not institution, that popular record. She had an institution before why he didn't stay in the ANC to build the capacity of the ANC. There are certain individuals, they call them movers and shakers. You go here when you count down, they exist. Even on a soccer team, certain individual can change the game. At a point in time, they build the team around certain individuals sometimes. They can get all the best players on the team, but they build the team. That person can make the difference at a point in time. That's the great man theory. Ronaldo, Messi, Romero, Kimpere. When the game rough and Brazil is down, or Portugal, great man theory. You can't have to educate people here. Something important someone said about personality attack and all of those things. You know, I raised that issue long time behind the scene. When we came on the show, everybody, oh, I can't attack a family life, attack this. Duadu started at one time. Everybody. Other people attack individual. You can't attack president. We are personally, and you expect all the four our hands. You attack Maggie personally and allowing you expect all the four hands and let it slap. These are the things that CDC allowed to slap. And at the end of the day, lies, gossip, and deceit took the CDC out of power. And that's one of the reasons we're on the show. So you don't want personality attack, don't drive in that direction. And everybody says, stick to the issue, say your own. When you're ready, oh, Akara's great at this. Oh, Akara's great at that. When Akara responds, I'm a game. I know how to put people off balance. I live, drink, eat, and sleep politics. I understand when the issues are entitled to the personalities and when the personalities are entitled to the issue. I know when to entangle and disentangle. So that my game, you don't come into my game and go unpunished. That's why I say when I don't take POW home, that's my game, that's my era. Okay, if you're medical doctor, you've been fighting war before, relax. Okay, though sometimes when the military strategy can be brought in, that the counterinsurgency strategy could be brought in politically. We understand all of that. Okay, but if we should desist from attacking individual, family, children, name calling, going to personal life, and all of those things, we got to get away with it. We have been most attacked here on the show, even the comment people attack and say the worst thing about us. But I already result when I told one time, then I fire. Don't come in the kitchen that you don't get the kind of air conditioner in the kitchen to cool yourself off. Don't do it. The next thing I wanted to say, look, gentlemen, Fubi says something very important. The debate can never be that, oh, yeah, Braga fail, we are fail. If there's a new political party called if Braga fail, there's a new political party called if Braga fail. That Mamie then start on them running without political party if Braga fail, don't give we are a chance. Dara says something, Dara tomorrow I carry you for dinner. We will tell the people that the US rate was below 200. They like bring that out to the US below 200. And they have carried out to 200 plus. That's what we'll be telling the people. We'll tell the people that Pepe Cllr was at this press, that Bella Ball was at the press, that chicken soup was at the press, that cup of rice was at the press. We'll make a clear-cut comparative analysis and we'll tell the people that everything press up, that how UP up. We'll remind them very soon, in the next 24 hours, how senior ministers of government have reverted back to the early day payment. Probably you don't even know. They left the masses that they said they will carry their pay or they will destroy harmonization, but all senior officials of government appointed by Joseph Boyga come back to early payment, the one we reduce, they carry it back up. Everything up. These are the fundamental arguments that we'll be moving with. We're not sit here and be pampering Unity Party. It's not our job. You promise the Liberian people that you will redeem the economy of the country. You promise the Liberian people that you will fight jobs. You make commitments to the Liberian people that no child will stand in the street of Monrovia in Tidimos. You told the people that no vehicle will hitch in the mud. You will pave Liberia and transform Liberia into heaven. Those are the arguments we'll be making. Soon you say we are coming back. Other people get exasperated. As if to say nobody can get wasting her tea once I Joseph in the Capitol building. That fire coming from Omar. Make no mistake. Fubi said something. Chancellor, when you were fighting, when the other group came, everybody was celebrating them. Oh yeah, Chancellor was bad. Because of their worst behavior, everybody drifted back to Chancellor. We are readers of contemporary Liberian political history. You like it, oh, you don't like it, oh. Joe we are. It's an existence of the great man theory. For somebody to say, you don't read political science, you don't read the theory, what are you reading it from? Which school they went to? I question your intellect, like cognitive faculty. That's why I question. You don't understand what the great man theory is? We just explain it. George Weah is the B-52 of Liberian body politics. No Liberian up to today's date that want to contest and wanting to contest here in the Republic of Liberia has no more as compared to George Weah. Election anonymous. My man, all I put went in the bag was talking there. He said, "How to call you? Please, my man, I beg you. You went in the bag."
We've been there more than 2 minutes. No, we got to go. We can't be listening to you. So let me pick it up for you.
No, let's get Conor Gray. Let's get Akaro stand to conclude.
Yeah,
Akaro,
I mean, that your general. I don't know where you get general rank from. That man look like general. Let go, man.
Akaro conclude.
I will do the whole show with you. You tell your own. I won't be here. Don't worry. Rest yourself.
Akaro conclude.
You should not go. You should stay.
Until the minutes.
No, I'll wait for you. I'm not waiting for you. Insignificant to me to wait for you. The poor one listen to great one listen to you. So just hold on.
My friend, go find a job with your degree. Your education should go find a job. You can't work. You don't.
Akaro, go ahead and mutual the man. Go ahead.
You don't have education, my friend. Go find a job.
Connor, what happened to you?
Go find a job. You can't find a job because you're not.
What happened to you? Okay, yeah, are you feeling me, Connor?
Maybe a few seconds.
Akaro, few seconds. Akaro, few seconds.
No problem. After 2 years, I can still pay you from a small pocket. You're working with Fadi card and all crazy people you want to hire.
Akaro, few seconds and conclude so we can go.
So, to conclude, I want to say to everyone, Sir Joseph is of no importance at this critical juncture to the CDC. Those who want to press him can take him to even if party. Those who want to press him can take him to the Unity Party. The CDC will prevail. Watch between now and December and see what will happen. Nobody told anyone yet that we're against Jango. No. Some of us say, oh, we disagree with your statement. The one you said, the portion you said, we disagree with. It does not mean people want to remove Jango or people want to undermine. No, we didn't say that. That's the beauty of the democratic exchanges within the mighty Congress for Democratic Change. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Good night. Say your own and say what you want to say. We are coming back.
Thank you. Conor Gray.
You know, on this show, you, Ambula Mame, you have been accused of being a gay. On the show, they've accused Fubi of being a gay. On the show, the latest one was Tamba Aguilas. Now it's me. Conor Gray has been married to his wife for the last almost 26 years with beautiful kids. I don't go that way. I will never go there. My friend will never tell you they've seen me anywhere unscrupulous. Never. But somebody, an insider of the CDC, came out on tape, said he saw Akarius Gray and George Weah kissing. I wasn't there. I'll believe him. Now Laker talk there. It was serious. And he said other revelation that Sir Joseph came in and made. So, you know, this idea that when if you scruple, you peddling lies and stuff, people, it will scare some of us away. I'm a soldier. I don't call myself general, but I got a record. As a soldier, I am. One of the bravest people you can ever imagine. That's me. The way I talk is my nature. Whether I talk soft, slow, that it all comes with my level of integrity and not even integrity, but that's my characteristic. If you think, yeah, you calling Sir Joseph a Sierra Leone guy. Sir Joseph was a kid when war came and he fled to Sierra Leone. According to him, they housed him in a refugee camp. He went to refugee school. How much sensible can you be to know that this is a Liberian person instead you peddling lies? That's how people try to scare other people away from, you know, from making their point. Me, it can happen to me. Look, the entire CDC can come and know Joe Buckeye's worst performance is George Weah's best. Listen to me. Joe Buckeye's worst performance is George Weah's best for the last 6 years. 18 months, go do the comparison. Go there. So if people will only see better things happening to them if they continue with Ambassador Buckeye or President Buckeye, because that's what all of them looking for. When people are running behind demigod and so on and so forth, building statue for him. They felt he was going to come and rescue them. The guy went there, only him and few other individuals, built himself houses everywhere, flew jet, still flies private jet, you understand? Enrich himself to the extent where, but those things are vanity. And pretty soon those things will go away.
Yeah,
You see the man running? The thing about life is, if you don't better the voters, people run behind Donald Trump because they said when he was there, he put money in their pocket. Can anybody say that of Joe Weir? No, it'll not come back. It's an illusion. Let them keep thinking of that euphoria. It will not come back to happen. Liberia has made a decision. They've tested Joe Weir. They know that he ain't no better than anybody. Then they will not go back to him. They will be looking forward to somebody that will bring, put food on their table. But not Joe Weir. Joe Weir is a selfish individual who cares only for himself. He's a self-shiner. Let's move on from there.
Thank you,
my brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Colonel Gray. As it do.
Yeah, there is only one reason why you should not vote for George Weah in 2029. That reason is Bwaka fail. Once Bwaka fail, it means we have failed. So don't vote for Weah. Weah will not come back as president because Joseph Bwaka failed. There were people that sat on this platform and other platforms who told the Liberian people a future Liberia under President Bwaka. Today, those same individuals are justifying their shame by the failure of Bwaka, contrary to what they told the people to mean we shouldn't come back. No one could have said it better than my brother Fubi. The political campaign in 2029 from the United Party and their supporter, Abdullahi Mame, Stanton Waterspoon, is that Bwaka failed, George Weah failed, don't bring them back. Although, the woman from the market the last time said, at least George Weah thought she used to put her susu. But right now, she can no longer afford that. But the argument against that woman voting for Weah is that Bwaka failed. You can see how lazy and weak people with no justification of their failure to know what Liberia who turned to on a Bwaka to want to take themselves off the water. So hold on. When these very people, my brother Stanton Waterspoon and Mane, were telling the Liberian people how Liberia who have been on a Bwaka, what were they thinking about then? The same people are now telling Liberians, or will tell Liberians, that Liberia again will be better on a jumper. The same people. The same people that justified their shame today by the failure of Bwaka to me, we shouldn't come back, will again be telling the people in the future that Mr. Abraham Lincoln will be the one that will fix Liberia. Oh no, we told you say Bwaka will come to do it in 2023. Although Bwaka feel we sorry, but the person who bring in panel that the person will already do it. You should be looking for argument for the people not to vote for George Weah. This lazy argument about Bwaka feel, so we feel don't vote for him. It's just so lazy that when you keep repeating it, it sounds so funny in the ears of the people. Liberians were in Liberia when George Weah was president. They are there when Bwaka is president. George Weah feel Bwaka feel will not make the old man in the market who knew what used to happen to her when Weah was president to not vote for George Weah. Let's bring something. Oh, because George Weah was building markets and you told the Liberian people that market wasn't anything, but they needed to have money in their bank account because Bwaka failed to put money in their bank account. So that shame justifies that Weah failed. How don't I feel happy every day for people to keep asking where Weah gonna come back from? And this is the thing that is crazy. Why do United Party little folks feel so frightened when they hear we are coming back? What do they want us to say? Okay, Baka will stay. So the 5.5 million Liberians will say Baka will stay. Like, why do they feel so frightened and go crazy when they hear we are coming back? Do they want the 5.5 million people to say Baka will stay? That's what they want?
30 seconds, Isaac.
How can you be so out of your mind to hear another person saying where is coming back simply because they didn't say Baka will stay? And this is the thing, though. George Weah presidency brought a Liberia better.
No.
That Stanton asked the question when George Weah comes back, who he bringing? He bringing angels. But Stanton said he wants third option. Can Stanton come out and tell who the third option will bring? The third option bringing angel and Mary Magdalene. The very third option or fourth option will bring Liberians, and the same Liberian will be exist today. Are they going to go to planet F, some other planet somewhere to bring aliens from there to be the people? These are crazy justification that frankly keeps making me happy if people come up with these lazy thoughts. I will really want us half a day for people to actually come with facts and issue based on why people should not vote for Weah. But breaking that justification at the failure of Baka only shows how shame they are for the fact that they lied to the Liberian people that their lives will be better if Baka becomes president. Now that Baka is failing, they can only bring that shame out to say we have failed too.
Thank you,
But
Isaac.
to be fair,
Thank you.
It is how the people feel their lives impact on a Baka versus Weah.
Thank you, Isaac. It's okay.
Not based on the shame you have.
Thank you, Isaac.
Thank you, Isaac. It's okay. We have to go. That it is the way it is now.
We have to go, Isaac. Thank you. So good to come on the show, Fubi, Isaac, Conor Gray. Thank you very much for staying on, Nelson, for the time. We know it's very late. Looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow. It will be hot. News emerging, breaking news. Stanton and I will work on some of them coming off from other sources. Join us tomorrow, same time, to talk more about Liberia and the future of our country. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, Ambulai.
Well, folks, we want to say thank you for being here with us tonight on this edition of Spoon Talk. Many thanks for watching, for listening to those of you across Radio Land. We appreciate the many of you who just engaged, sharing your thoughts in the comment section. We want to say thank you for being here with us. Spoon Talk will be on the radio tomorrow. You can make time to join us. Until then, thanks to everyone. Phone back to Ray. We say thank you for being here tonight. Vani Bala, we appreciate you. Joseph F, that's YF Double, we appreciate you as well. Jefferson Coleman, thank you for being on tonight. Jefferson Smo, Lorena Gator, thank you as well. Telvin Payne, we appreciate you for being here tonight. Michael Pony, thank you. I see Philip Bala. Mr. Bala, thank you for being on tonight. Asatu Vama, thank you as well. Adama Boakai Sharif, we appreciate you for being on. Happy birthday in advance, Adama Boakai Sharif. You said the 24th of August will be your birthday. Happy birthday in advance. Sata Toma Macaulay, thank you for being on. Robert Seaton, Ellison Jr., we appreciate you. Stephen Morris, thank you for being here tonight. Miata Walker Graphics, we appreciate you. I see Kona Samson Kuhn, thank you for being on tonight. Richard Parker, Aaron Deanan, we appreciate you as well for being on tonight. Jefferson Gumolor, thank you. Jusu Masale, that's Masari, thank you for being on. Sam Andrew, we appreciate you as well. Mamadi Donzo, Mapu Soniga, thank you for being on tonight. I see Pierre Kimber, thank you as well for being on. We appreciate More. Thanks for being on tonight, my Eliza Smith, Faith Kotu Walker. Thank you, Joseph Cowison. We appreciate you. Yes, thanks to all of you for being on tonight. Eugene Henry, Buster Jones, Eric Johnson. That's Eric Johnson Moba. Yes. Everyone, man, we appreciate you for being on tonight. You can join us tomorrow for another great show. Until then, have a good night, everyone. My name is Nelson Cllr. Thanks to our partner radio stations across the country for relaying the program. And they will come back tomorrow. Have a good night, and bye-bye for now.
You want to know what is happening more than to just go. Politicians want to make their decision.